Ugh. Well, hello. Y'all, I'm getting up and I put a little bit of BB cream to get on here with you guys. And of course, threw my wig on, honey. Yes. But anyway, so of course, before we get into what we're going to get into today, check out the blog spot, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com with questions. If you have questions about products and services, definitely you can send me an email at 28spirit8mystic@gmail.com. On the blog spot, that blog spot, you will see the services I offer. And even if you don't see the current services that used to be offered, still message me and ask me about their services because I still offer a lot of my services. I just keep what is in higher demand on there, if that makes sense. And of course, we're editing and rerouting and connecting it to some stuff. Of course, that takes time, honey, because it's not a motherfucking priority. Because you can still access that. So anyway, then of course, going into just in case you wanted to be motherfucking nosy, and you want to see what the fuck I'm doing when I'm not on here. Now, not all of what I'm doing when I'm not on here, because some things that I don't do when I'm not on here is none of your damn business. Okay. But if you want to know the work, because a lot of people want to micromanage or they want to see, what you doing? How you doing? What you doing? Can we see it? Can we see it? Can we see it? So this gives you an opportunity to actually come in and see what I'm doing now. A lot of you don't know this. There's actually an app that you're going to have access to view my cam. So no, it's not through YouTube. No, it's not through Periscope. No, it's not through Skype. It's an actual app that's really, really good, really, really high definition. You're going to be able to record what you're seeing on camera. And of course, I will ask that some of it not be recorded. It will actually be scheduled for when everything comes on. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited to talk about this. And of course, I'm so thankful, and I love my people, honey. I love my people, and I love all my supporters. And I want to say this too. So TC, I'm wearing what TC got me. I've been wearing this for about a good week now. And she got me some customized bracelets, Gemini, the feather. I think I already said this before, but still, I'm so honored. I feel so privileged, honey, to get gifts from my people, from you guys. Because you guys could give your gifts to other motherfuckers. You could spend your money on other motherfuckers. But the fact that you know where to come to spend your motherfucking money at, I love it. And of course, like I said, shout out to my people, Rico, my Cash App donations, Mickey, and I want to say her spiritual. I don't want to call her name out directly. I love you guys, honestly. And those of you who come in and comment and interact as well. Because of course, honey, you could, take your attention somewhere else, girl. They got these HBO specials that are taking place, and Stars and Cinemax and Hulu and Vudu and all this other bullshit that's going on to keep your motherfucking ass distracted. But of course, bitch, you come on over here to get some of this good old witch's brew. Is there a tea called witch's brew? That's all. I know there's a candle called Witching Hour from Yankee Candle. By the way, I love that candle, honey. Been buying it for 7 years now. Hey, Yankee Candles. Anyway, so you guys, I want to jump into this very quickly because it is now 2:06 p.m. and I do have a lot to do today. I would like to do every motherfucking day. I don't even like thinking about what the fuck I have to motherfucking do. That's why I be procrastinating and being on these lives for so damn long. So anyway, there's a lot that's been going on in the public eye. Come on here, Jaliel. Come on here, Queen of Plants. Come on here, Phoenix Jewel. Yes, I got you. I got back to you on Facebook available times. Perfect, Queen of Plants. You know what it is? I put Facebook messages on silence. And of course I did that because of course when I'm doing things, the phone would alert you and it'd be like, ding, 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 ding. Like even on one of my Facebooks, I have to sign out completely because the messages go off, notifications go off. And I'm just like, why does Facebook got to let us know that one of our friends liked somebody else's picture or one of our friends posted a picture? We can see for our motherfucking selves. Tell us a motherfucking thing we can see. Anyway, so I don't know why I'm covering, honey. I don't know why I'm covering. Anyway, ain't no respect out of nobody, bitch. Just say, ow, I bought these motherfuckers, bitch. I'm definitely gonna be short off my motherfucking investments. I said what I motherfucking said. Bitch, if I paid for a whole motherfucking row of teeth, bitch, I'm be smiling the whole motherfucking time. Hiya. How you doing? Yeah, you guys, today we're doing a video on, bitch, you damn motherfucker right, I would. Okay, so anyway, um, let's see. I wrote some notes down, but I'm going to try to go off the top of my head because it's a series of things. Before I go into this, I want to say, if you are a woman, women, if you are a woman with children, a woman without children, if you are trans, if you are LGBT, I'm not interested in saying QURS, PWS. I'm sorry, you guys. I will not do that. I will not say that. It's going to be LGBT. Even when you Google LGBTQ, it still says, do you mean LGBT? So with that being said, like I said, with all due respect, okay, because we're not going to disrespect, the Riveras and the Johnsons and the Stonewalls and the Compton cafeteria people. We're not going to disrespect them, honey. The one that came and paved the way for your motherfucking ass. We're not going to disrespect that. Okay, so going into that, I definitely know that a lot of you, because I get so many other spiritualists, other workers, clients, and oh, girl, sometimes it's so draining because you have to teach these people how to reinteract. And it's not like me teaching because I have to teach and also the good stuff, but I everyone does not work the same. And so I get so drained mentally when people come to me and say, oh, this spiritualists do this and that. Do you do this and that? Or they have this preconceived notion because this Google ass witch have them thinking that that's how magic really operates. And it's just like, girl. So anyway, this is how we offer class and stuff as well. Classes, events for you to come in and to learn things for yourself. So when a bitch is selling you some wolf tickets, as they call it, then the bitch is selling you some motherfucking wolf tickets. Okay. So going into this, and a new start here, you guys. So going into this, I know that you guys have tried other spiritualists on your protection and all your good workings, but I am going to listen. Yeah, right there. Right here. Uh-huh. Right here. Yeah, right there, boo-boo. There you go. Right there. Right there. Okay. Okay, good baby. Anyway, so I want to come to you personally in this video, and I think that protection is important. I think it is the most important work that you can ever get done. Love is good, money is good, but without you being protected from predators and without you protecting your money to stop haters from coming in and trying to interrupt your shit, protection, without that, then of course the shit ain't gonna go through. So I am definitely about, listen, hello. Now you want to get on camera and act a fool. Right here, honey. Right here. You want to act a fool. Anyway, protection is so important. You have the opportunity to check out my blogs at twospiritmystic.blogspot.com and then 28spiritmystic@gmail.com. Use it. I guarantee you that my protection work. The work that I do for protection will definitely work. When these other hoes that are talking about well, it can't be no guaranteed and this ain't gonna work and I can't bitch, bye. You've had your witch card pulled. Bitch, you're not motherfucking witches. You're fucking con artists. Going into one of these YouTubers that I watched, which I actually sent a text message, and I'm probably gonna call the bitch today. Because, bitch, I sent a nice little text a couple days ago. I haven't got a response back. See, bitch, you be up on this motherfucking internet talking your motherfucking shit. And woman to woman, when a bitch send you a message and say, hey, who, bitty too, bet you get your money to, you don't want to talk. So you're exactly what I knew you were, bitch. Just a bitch that's wanting motherfucking attention. So like I said, I was looking at this video, and this person over talking about some crystals and this don't work and that don't work. And I'm just like, where did these witches come from? Because we talked about Satanism, because of course, Satanism is a watered down version of Luciferianism, okay? And Satanism is actually a part of the Christian church, as I talked about before. The establishment of Satanism was to counteract the beliefs of Christianity and or to take Christianity and make you your own person. So it's still the same concepts. That's why they have the Devil's Bible or the Satan's Bible. You know what I mean? So, bitch, when it comes to Luciferianism, and I tell you guys this, and I will always say this: those who call themselves Luciferianists, or those who say that all hell Lucifer, like I said, and they claim to be not affiliated with Christianity, all of this stuff, they are the real deal Holyfield. These motherfuckers out there talking about something they're not, that they're Satanists and Afro Satanists, all of this shit. What the fuck is Afro Satanist, bitch? There was no fucking Satanists in motherfucking Africa. Like, I'm really trying to figure this out. Is it like calling the word Afro-American? But either way, Satanism, like I said, is watered down version of Luciferianism. That's the real deal holy motherfucking field. And that shit right there, like I said, get motherfuckers together. And like I said, Satanism deals with Christianity. So when a motherfucker be like, well, I'm not a Christian, or they be coming for Christian people, we get down here to talk about they're Satanists, you're kind of looking at them crazy because, bitch, you are definitely a hypocrite. You don't know what the fuck you are. You're bipolar, which they say a lot of people suffer from any motherfucking way. So anyway, like I said, you could definitely check out that blog spot and reach out to me. What I'm about to go over today, you know, I'm not obligated to talk about this, but I feel like I am obligated to talk about it because I am a part of, first of all, the community. And second of all, I too have had close encounters. So I want you to understand, women, you know, LGBT people, that there is an attack on you, and it's always been. Okay, it just didn't start. It just didn't, all of a sudden a new world is coming in, and the men are being feminized and shit. Because I tell you, when people say shit like that, I'm like, girl, you're repeating what you've heard. Because in my opinion, men has always been emasculated. In my opinion, men do a lot of fuck boy shit, and they've been doing so. Because first of all, ain't no man out here impregnating women and leaving them. Because a man is gonna see the woman, and he gonna stay right there by that woman's side, regardless how many children are there. So, bitch, like I said, honey, that's not what a man do. So a lot of you men have been emasculated since the beginning of motherfucking time, and it's a hereditary thing. Even your grandmamas and your great grandmamas fucked some emasculine ass men, some feminine ass men, publicly acting like they macho shit, but behind doors they like their booty hole played with. And we're not talking about getting pegged and shit, because like I said, it is what it is. But let's call a spade a motherfucking spade and let's stop sugarcoating shit. So like I said, there's an attack on that. And even some of you women, you fall into that category to where you're brainwashed to even attack divine feminine energy, to where you come for feminine people. You come for other women. You come for trans women. You come from guys that are feminine. And bitch, you should be honored. You should feel like, damn, like I'm a part of the divine feminine energy. And these motherfuckers want to honor me in expression, because I told you guys, y'all know about allergies and sinuses and shit, girl. Hello, I told y'all I be having postnatal drainages and shit. Okay, so like I said, you know about this good shit. You already know, girl, how it is and what's going down and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So at the end of the day, bitch, you should feel honored and respected. But of course, if you don't love yourself, you don't see the roses that are being given to you, because you never had roses given to you. Your daddy didn't really love you and appreciate you. Your baby daddies didn't. And I'm not saying that trans people and feminine men are feminine shit to honor women. I'm saying, bitch, you're part of that divine feminine energy as they are a part of it. And you're not God or goddess. Okay, you are a blind rat trying to find a motherfucking way. That's what I said. I don't want to be conscious. I want to be subconscious, because conscious is just thinking shit and pulling shit out your motherfucking ass. That's what conscious mean. I want to be subconscious. Okay, I want to see what's going on behind the scenes and pull from that energy. That's what it's motherfucking about. So like I said, I have very simple but yet powerful rituals that will get a motherfucker together. Man, woman, boy, girl, doesn't matter. Because sometimes you got to teach motherfuckers a lesson. And sometimes it can be your own sister. You know, sometimes it be your own brother. Bitch, you got to get them together. Because just like I said, bitch, trust no motherfucker. That's it. Y'all be playing around these games. You're letting your baby daddies have children with other women and shit. And you wanting to hold on. You letting these women disrespect you. Oh, girl, bye. I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. Excuse me. Anyway, So, like I said, it's important to protect yourself, and that should be your first priority. Okay, so something someone, and we're not gonna say something. We're gonna keep it real. Someone, okay, brought up something that happened last year. And I know that a lot of people watch a lot of YouTubers, and of course, they bring me what they saw on other YouTubers, blah, blah, blah. But of course, because you know, girl, I'm in California, honey. And girl, I'm not in PA, I'm not in Ohio. I can't remember where exactly this took place at. I want to say it's in PA. I'm not too sure. But basically, a situation happened. And I want you to listen to this, especially my younger gay people, my younger LGBT people, because of course we are getting caught up in a lot of stuff. And I say this before because a lot of people don't understand when it comes to ratio, because it's about quantity, not quality, right? Or sometimes it's quality versus quantity. So when it comes to gay people, the population of gay, even though you think there's a lot of gay motherfuckers around here, the population of gay is a lot smaller versus the population of heterosexual, right? And it's same thing with the population of trans women versus the population of genetic women or women that were born genetically female. Okay, so when you are attacking someone who is already like it's less than 1%, right? Maybe even less than 2%. But either way, 1% versus 60%. Let's talk about it. 1%, which is trans women, 60%, which is females, or genetically, anatomically female. Okay. So, like I said, when you're being attacked, you've put up with that attack. You've allowed men to attack. You allowed rappers to call you bitches and hoes and sluts and tramps, and all you were good for is getting laid and stuff. You allowed that to be true because, bitch, they come into the scene and you give it up to them on the first night thinking you're going to lock their asses down. And then you get mad when they leave. And then you get caught with the whole, okay, though, I got to taste my ice cream before I buy it. You didn't do that to McDonald's. You don't go to McDonald's and say, excuse me, can I try the McRibs before I buy them? Excuse me, can I try the fries before I buy? You don't do that shit at McDonald's or Burger King or KFC or Popeyes. So why the fuck are you going to do that with your motherfucking wife or baby daddy or baby mama? Like, girl, that's stupid. That's ridiculous. Okay, I've been in relationships with people, good relationships too, without having sex because it was a mental thing for me. And I said before, a lot of people are abused, abandoned, and neglected, and they use their abandonment and their neglection and their abuse to maneuver through life. So when you are abused or abandoned or neglected, which is still trauma, you would say that I got to have sex with someone to know if it's going to work out. The fuck? Girl, it's called motherfucking role play. Honey, if I'm not really into you physically for whatever reason, bitch, we're going to motherfucking role play. We could definitely get into some motherfucking role playing, sis. Okay, we could definitely get into that. So like I said, it's about motherfucking role play. And bitch, there's so many characters that you can be behind the motherfucking door, behind the scenes. Bitch, to get your man going and get your woman going. But see, a lot of y'all motherfuckers are lazy. That's why a lot of these women thought that I'm a woman, I can have a children, and they think that's going to keep a man. And it doesn't. As you see, a lot of y'all are still lonely and desperate. You know, all that good womanness that you have. You're still out here begging and trying to keep a man that don't want your ass. You know, it makes me think about Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj when she said, and you want to talk about my ass, but your real ass can't keep a man. Exactly. You want to talk about me not having a pussy, bitch, but your real pussy can't keep a man at home. So like I said, we all contribute to taking accountability and responsibility for what we contribute to. You allow these people to disrespect you, so they done it. And that's why when someone who is in your circle or whatever disrespect you or let you have, you feel some type of motherfucking way. You want to take it out on them. Take out that same energy out on your baby daddy. But anyway, that's not the motherfucking point. The point of this is we have all contributed, just like women have contributed to men disrespecting them and getting over by them by having them, you know, having children with you and leaving you to take care of these children by yourself. And instead of you blame it on the person who stick their penis in you, blame it on the white man or the motherfucking system. As if the white man said, take your ass in that house and you give that child, you give that woman a baby and you leave her. That's his motherfucking daddy that taught him that, and his motherfucking mama. Because his mama didn't get into his ass enough and his daddy didn't either. So bitch, that's who the real motherfucking the motherfucking enemy is here, bitch, is the parents of that motherfucker. And the fact is that you allow him to do whatever it is he want to motherfucker. That's why he keeps doing it. And you want to bitch him on and cry, well, I just don't know why he does this. Yes, you do. You let him. So going into the flip side of my LGBT people, you got motherfuckers that are on the DL. And like I said, it's not my business to expose it. That's not my business because there's a lot of things that a lot of people do behind closed doors that we ain't going to talk about. As I said before, a lot of you people had abortions. You're not going to tell your baby fathers and the men that you want to be with that you've had abortions. A lot of you people have had STDs, chlamydia, gonorrhea, trichomonas, you got all that good shit. And you're going to tell your partner, yes, I used to have an STD. I've had STD before I was burned. You're not going to tell them that. So the same thing with the whole DL thing. Bitch, they don't have to tell you that they like dick on the side. And that's my opinion on that. They don't have to tell you that. But going into this, they have a right to do what they want to do, just like you have a right to do what you want to do, LGBT people. And see, a lot of people used to shun me, and I never gave a fuck at all, because that's what stopped me from writing bounce checks. That's what stopped me from lying and cheating and stealing when I wanted motherfucking food and I wanted to buy me shit. The sex industry. That's what stopped that. So, bitch, I've never been ashamed or embarrassed, and I'm taking back, bitch, that I love motherfucking teasing men, and I love seeing a dick motherfucking hard, and I love seeing a motherfucking cum. I'm never going to be ashamed of that at all. Okay? Because all y'all like that shit too, but you like it secretly. So a lot of you got 7 motherfucking kids by 7 different motherfucking men. Some of you have tried having children by 7 different men. Okay, so let's talk about it. Some of you guys are trying this 3 or 4 times in one damn year. 4 or 5 different partners. I count on one hand how many men I've fucked or have fucked me on one hand. Okay, one hand, and we could actually take away one of the motherfucking fingers, bitch. So I still got room to have the whole hand motherfucking completed. But can you do the same? Hello? So like I said, we have contributed to these DL men disrespecting us. And this is where I came in and I started charging. Because I said, bitch, you are not going to have me on private time have this fantasy of me, this role of me. Because as I explained to my sister, and see, you got to sometimes agree to disagree, because everybody don't have the same mind frame as you. But you got to sometimes disagree to agree, right? Or agree to disagree, however the fuck that goes. But I think regardless of the fact is how a man treats a trans woman, in the back of his mind, you are still another motherfucking man to them. Okay? And that's the harsh reality of it. Now, some of them, they may respectfully say, and of course, to deny their possible feelings for a man or a feminine man, however they want to quote it. Some people that can't even come to that term. That's why a lot of these motherfuckers take out transgenders and they take out gay men. After they have sex, bitch, they claim trans panic and gay panic. And they take your ass out after they bust their nut. And a lot of that has been contributed because we allowed it. And that's what I said before, bitch, I can't look out on the outside as when it comes to even the black race. I can't look on the outside and say, oh, look what they've done. Look how they treat us. When you see black on black crimes every motherfucking day, disrespect from black people all the day, every day, all fucking day. You barely see uplifting, bitch. And the same thing with the motherfucking gay community, bitch. The same motherfucking thing. That's why I don't do gay clubs. I don't do gay bars. I don't do gay social events. I don't do none of that bullshit. Okay? Because as I said before, I have love, and I've got love for people, more people that are outside of what I represent than I have from people who look like me, act like me, and represent what I feel like I represent. And it is what it is. So like I said, we have contributed to these DL men being empowered enough to want to murder you after they've had their fun, after they've done their deed and went on about their motherfucking business. And of course, not every man is like this. I want to note that not every man is like that, because I've had some serious relationships with some DL men. But of course, we talked about privately, if it was ever exposed that I was trans, or if it was ever asked that I'm trans, what would your response be? And of course, one of them put his motherfucking money where his motherfucking mouth was. And not literally, but he flat out was like, listen, I'm dating a trans woman, and if you guys don't like her, you don't like me. And no, I'm not motherfucking gay. Look at this bitch. It is what it is. And bitch, I was shocked. I gagged for 5 months. Every day I woke up with this man, I cried every motherfucking day because I could not believe that I was with this heterosexual identifying man who never, even how I met him was not even on a gay situation. Because, a lot of girls out here be like, yeah, my man is straight, but they meet him on like cam sites and sites where they put that their TSs and shit at. Girl, bye. Okay. We're talking about where I met him at. It was strictly hetero-detero. Okay. Hetero-detero, honey. So it is what it is. And then, of course, we segued into me being trans. And it was like, wait a minute, hold up. And I ain't my thing, honey. No disrespect, blah, 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 blah. But I've never done that. So anyway, we have to take accountability and responsibility for giving our forbidden fruit to people who do not deserve it. And I know as a trans woman, and even we'll say a feminine creature, period, you love validation from masculine energy. It's the most beautiful thing. It's the most empowering thing. It's the most, I won't say dignified, but anyway, it feels great when you're feminine and you're soft and you're just, you enter a room and all this masculine energy is just like, damn, what's up? And holding the door. It just feels good. So I understand that. And especially for those of you who did not get it from your parents, validation from your parents, you will seek it in the most dangerous way. And it's why we have a lot of girls that we're always saying RIP to Tiffany, RIP to John, RIP to Doug. So this go both motherfucking ways. Because, of course, a lot of these youths are going. A lot of these youths are dying because of what I'm speaking of, giving these DL men the opportunity to hide who they really are, while you have to be upfront and honest about who you are. So you have to stand on the front line while they stand behind the line. And so on the flip side to this, you build up their ego. You build up the side of them, especially when it's for free. Now, see, when I talk about charging, because see, charging, sometimes it makes them feel stupid as fuck. And sometimes it makes them feel like, shit, that maybe this ain't for me. Right? But of course, going to the transfer, you got some girls that'll give it up for free. And I'm not a fan of that. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I'm not a fan of any trans woman unless this man is your boyfriend or your husband and he's open and honest about you. I'm not a fan of any trans woman giving out her trans goodies to a nigga who behind closed doors, he's nasty, he's freaky and oh, I'm not gay. I don't do that. That's faggotry. Da 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 da. And I'm not saying that you're gay, but you know what I'm saying? What they would say to society and what society would feel about them. So, bitch, I'm not a fan of that. If a man is using you for you being trans because he want a motherfucking experiment, bitch, where my money? Give me my money, bitch. And if you don't want to give my money, bitch, pay. I need groceries. And we're not talking about a meal for tonight. The fuck? Bitch, what comes out of my body is worth more than a meal. Bitch, we're not talking about a meal for a night. Or hey, I'm addicted to video games. Send me $20 to buy a video game. The fuck out of here. We're talking about, bitch, I need my rent paid. We're talking about, bitch, I need groceries for the whole week. That's what we're talking about here. And if you don't see yourself as that type of girl, then I say, step down. Don't say you're trans. Say you're a boy that's playing in women's clothing. Because even going into the whole trans thing, bitch, if I invested in my image through makeup, surgeries, hair, hormones, bitch, you not getting this shit for free when I gotta pay for this shit. I gotta pay to keep myself up, to maintain myself, and you want to enjoy it without contributing? The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here, bitch. I'm not the one. So like I said, I'm not a fan of free girls, and that's just my thing. Back in the day, girl, I wasn't a fan of girls charging at all neither. But I'm just saying, bitch, girl, if you really that girl and you're valuable, then bitch, you gonna motherfucking charge. So like I said, these men come in, they do what they want, and then they leave. Then of course, if they can't get a bitch like me, then they'll go to a free bitch. And they can't get a free bitch because a lot of these free bitches are nothing but men dressed in women's clothing, or some of them look like men in women's clothing. then of course he's gonna go to a straight on gay man. And so, like I said, he's gonna go down the motherfucking line until he gets what he motherfucking want. And like I said, we all contribute to this because these are the same motherfuckers that will sit up with their homeboys and be like, faggot, sissy, punk, nigga, he gay. That's a faggot ass nigga. All that good shit. All that good shit. Crazy. So we contribute to that, and we could stop it. Because, bitch, like I said, bitch, we could say, hey, listen, honey. And we don't talk about a case of beer, a stack of weed, a pack of cigarettes. No tea, no shade to one of my sisters out there, because she like, she give me a pack of cigarettes. Fuck that shit. You go get your own fucking cigarettes, bitch. We call that sleep. We call that shitting where you sleeping. When you meet up with these people and it's nothing personal, that means they're not your husband, they're not your boyfriend. We call that business. And with business, honey, that whole bring me a pack of cigs, bring me a case of beer, bring me a joint, I'll smoke it with you. Bitch, you are befriending your motherfucking client. And that's not what you do. You don't become friends with your motherfucking clients. You don't shit where you motherfucking eat at. Because bitches be like, well, I don't really have to pay because the bitch do. Exactly. So like I said, I have a real big problem with that. And of course, you are in essence contributing to the demise of trans women. You are in essence contributing to the demise of gay men. Because a lot of stories that you find out here, and of course, because they can claim what a lot of them claim, like, oh, I didn't like her. And it's probably was too why I never exposed the guys that I've had sexual relations with, or even it could have led to that sugar baby, sugar daddy relationships with, because one, I don't want to live life looking over my shoulder. For two, I don't know where my future holds for me as far as who I'm going to come across. I mean, I never know. So I don't want anything to backfire on me. And for three, I don't want this man to be like, listen, even though we got proof, I always keep screenshots and emails and numbers. Because see, bitch, we ain't playing that shit. Hello? Okay? Bitch, my safety come before any dick. Okay, I need to know who the fuck you are. And I don't give a fuck about you being an actor, because bitch, y'all crazy as fuck too. And y'all be contributing to these trafficking and people gone missing too. I said what I said. You guys contribute to that bullshit too. That's what I said, bitch. These celebrities are normal motherfucking people. A lot of y'all be like, well, there's no way because a million people know them. Girl, they know the entertainment side of them. But privately, bitch, a lot of these people are fucked up, sadistic ass, nasty ass people where you're just like, wait a minute. I never got that from you. You give me a Christian, wholesome man, but behind the scenes, you like to do some weird ass shit like that. Girl, bye. So like I said, that's why I never did it, because I didn't want them to be like, no, that's not my thing. I didn't do it. And then I didn't want to feel stupid and be like, well, wow, this man was in your presence, girl. Wow, this man, you let this man eat your ass out. Wow. You gave this man fellatio. And he's sitting up here basically denouncing your mouth. He basically out here denouncing the fact that you allowed him the privilege to come inside of your motherfucking space. Girl, bye. So I said, bitch, we ain't doing that. So like I said, we contribute to that. And a lot of these senators, like I said, they denied, oh no, I didn't do that. But that's what they do, because they know that society is going to go with them, especially when it comes to trans. Oh, I had no idea that was a trans woman. I had no idea that really wasn't a cis woman. And you're just like, girl, no shade. But if y'all could talk about Megan Thee Stallion, which I think she's beautiful. If y'all could talk about how masculine she look, and y'all could talk about Trina and Mimi Foster and how these women look like men, there is no way, honey, that you cannot tell me that some of these trans women you cannot tell were trans. Bitch, and I'm just saying, and I will also take it, see, if I was a genetic anatomically a woman, if a nigga said that type of shit, when I know that trans person was born anatomically male, bitch, I'm done with him. Cause see, that's something too, bitch. Y'all sleep with these motherfuckers that say stupid shit like that, and that's a slap in the face, I think, of women, because they're basically saying that black woman and black trans woman all look masculine and look like niggas. That's what they basically saying. They're saying that black woman look like niggas. So that's how I'm like, girl, I would be a little offended by that. Like, excuse me? The fuck is going, what? You didn't know? Dwayne Wade? You didn't know? Bobby V? The fuck is going on here? Bitch had no ass, no hips, no titties, and you didn't know. Now, we know there's some women that don't have that neither, but bitch, like I said, I'm going to really be like, I mean, that's just me. I don't know. Maybe because, I'm not a stupid ass person. I don't let my horniness blindside me. I don't know. But either way, we have contributed to this because, like I said, these people be like, I didn't do it. I didn't know. I didn't know. That wasn't my cup of tea. They got me. Even some of them will be like, they bamboozled me. And we talk about this gay for pay bullshit too, because I know a lot of motherfuckers that let these trans and gay boys do some shit to them. And then they be like, oh, as far as pay go, oh, well, I didn't know. Or they paid me. They hit me up and they paid me. Like a lot of this James Charles shit that was going on where these people are talking about it. He offered to pay me. Oh, he offered to take me to Coachella. And of course I accepted it. Gay for patient. No, bitch, you really motherfucking gay. And Jeffree Star, I was gonna say Jeffrey Dahmer. He looked like a Jeffrey Dahmer. Demonic looking ass. Anyway, bitch, a Jeffree Star motherfucker too, his boyfriend Nate, girl. We knew there was some weird shit going on, bitch. Give me that money. See, that's how I'm about, girl. If the straights can do it, so the fuck can the trans and the motherfucking gays. If they can pay, if they can be gay for pay, bitch, let me be paid for straight. Okay? Let me be paid for straight, bitch. Pay me to be your straight motherfucking fantasy. Okay? If you're a gay man. Pay me to be your motherfucking cisgender fantasy if you're a trans woman. That's what it comes down to. But we contribute to this shit. We contribute to these motherfuckers. So behind the closed doors, they want to do their little fondling and shit. And then up front, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I was tricked. And then, of course, in the process, we got young people that are losing their motherfucking life because they don't know better. And we know that predators like to prey on people, period. But we know that this could be stopped due to you guys, right? You guys saying, bitch, we will not settle for this. We've come too far. You have gay marriages now, honey. And you got gay men that will purposely go out the way of being with another gay man to be with a so-called straight man or to try to turn out a straight man. Bitch, how does that get you off? That's very predatorial to me. Because like I said, if a man doesn't want me, a man does not want me, right? Bitch, if a man, oh, I'm not into trans. Thank you. I'm keeping it moving. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you that, oh, you really want this. The fuck I look like. That's a predator. That's a predator, but you're trying to turn this motherfucker out. That's a predator. Oh, well, I give you some money. I got a few $1,000s for you if you let me get some of that. The fuck out of here. That's some predator shit. And God allow these predators to come in, and now our children are getting taken out. We got a lot of people that go missing and go murdered, and they get murdered flat out. And a lot of people think that, oh, maybe they were tricked. No, a lot of people, they set people up. And this is what we talked about before on Grindr, where people are like, well, yeah, a lot of Black people, and I don't know about now, but I know in the 90s, this happened a lot because there's a lot of Black people out here that got stories, including lesbians, because we're not going to leave everybody out. We're going to talk about everybody, including lesbian studs, right? We have interviews out here of these Black lesbian studs saying that they used to go to gay clubs and they used to act like they were men and they got these gay guys drunk and then they knew these gay guys had money and they would use their strap on these gay guys and they would either drug them or they would just let them be totally wasted and rob them. And then on the flip side, you have these jail gangsters too, where you have people like fucking LatinoGuy.com. Oh, bitch, we talking today. Having these old video footages of these men preying on these heterosexual men and shit, DL gangsters jerking off and sucking dick and shit in New York and shit and the biz can of Miami and shit. Girl, it's all coming out now. Bitch, so these men will go to these clubs with these gay men and be like, oh, they got money. Look, they rocking their labels. I'm not one of those girls that do that. I don't do that. Photos, possibly private events. We go out privately. You may see me rock something of value, but publicly for the world to see, as of right now, bitch, we're not doing that. Because people like to prey on that. Oh, this bitch got some money. I want some of that. Let me act like I wanna to get some of that. This bitch is about her money. I need that in my life. This is my come up. They do it to cisgender women. Why wouldn't they do it to trans women or gay men? So, bitch, they go to these nightclubs because that's where a lot of you people hang out and you look for love at. No tea, no shade, my gay people, you do. You go to nightclubs, look for love. You go to these apps, look for love. You hook up fucking apps and shit. Ain't nobody on Grindr looking for no damn love. But a weirdo, a motherfucker that need therapy. And I'll take back when I say weirdo, but a motherfucker need therapy. Ain't nobody on these apps that you could just make from an email looking for motherfucking love. But somebody who is really, really hurt and needs some real serious healing. Those apps are hookup. As quick as you sign on, as quick as you get off, is as quick you can motherfucking disappear. That's not enough to invest, honey, in me knowing that you're a real person. So even when they be like, oh, this might be a catfish situation, it more than likely is. But that's the chance you take when you get on these motherfucking apps. So like I said, these black people, because I'm sure Hispanics did it too, and I'm sure white people did it too, but none of them have ever mentioned it. None of them ever agreed upon it. Better yet, even going into the sense of that, you don't see ads where you see gay people saying, no whites, no Hispanics. You see a lot of ads, though, including when you got on Backpage and Eros, bitch, because we're going to talk about it because I was on there. They had sections that set up that say, no black men. And people say, oh, they just so racist. Why would they be? That's everybody's fantasy as a BBC. Why would they be racist? No, bitch, I think they have some fucked up ass experiences or people told them about experiences. That's why one of my sisters tried to say, well, black people have issues with black people just like white people have issues with white people. Girl, bye. There are more black escorts on Backpage, or there were, than any other type of ethnicity out there. And they said no black men. Even going into Hispanics, no black men. Whites, no black men. Now we're talking about trans. Cross-dressing, probably not. Like I said, that's their fantasy to take a BBC episode of them raw unprotectedly. I used to see it on crazies all the time. That's why I said I'm not fucking with a raw dick, especially a raw black dick. Because I saw these BBC wanted ads up on Backpage and Grindr and all this other bullshit. BBC raw bareback, and they would say BBC only. And I'm just like, well, apparently they are getting dick down by these black dicks unprotectedly, because it wouldn't be out there. They would be making an ad. So apparently there's a little group of spades and shit, you know, BBC lovers, cuckolds, and that's what they out here looking for. Yeah, I got slanged by him unprotected. That's what I said, bitch, I'm not a fan of that. Girl, I get turned off every time I want the I had a client that came over with some fistula, y'all. Let's talk about this for a minute. I had a massage client, honey, that got on my damn massage table, and he had some relish looking shit coming out of his booty hole. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm gonna keep it moving, right? So I'm massaging, and he's like, "Do you do prostate massages?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay. I want one. Okay, bam. I get my gloves, get my hot, warm lube, you know, and I'm going in there, and I'm feeling like some weird stuff going on. And I'm not really trying to get explicit here, but I'm feeling some weird shit going on." And then I pull my hand out, and I had a strong, like, smell of like vinegar type of shit. And I'm like, oh God, you know, and I can't, girl, when I smell shit on my face, girl, I can't deny feelings and scents. And so he's all like, you know, I know you're probably thinking I'm weird or something, but I end up having fistula or fissure, something like that. And I'm like, what is that? And he said, basically is when you have an infection and the inside of your anus starts peeling. See, that's why I don't participate in sex like that neither. So I'm like, what do you mean the inside of your anal is peeling? What? So, bitch, girl, you know when he left, bitch, I rolled that sheet up, I threw that sheet out. I didn't even bother washing the sheet. I know bleach kill bacteria and shit. I said, bitch, I'm throwing that bitch out in the motherfucking trash because, bitch, that was some weird parasitic infectious type of shit. So like I said, there's a lot of people out here that are taking these BBCs raw and protectively. And that's what I said. That's why I'm not really a fan of BBC, especially they be like, no condom. I'm not a fan of that, honey. No Tito shade. And you wonder why these black women, I can see y'all talk about interracial dating, but a lot of black women only like black men, and you got HIV up when it comes to black women. That's the second number motherfucking leading cause of motherfucking death. Do your motherfucking research. So let's talk about it for a minute right here, right now. So we look at these conscious people, 1 in every 10 men is bi or curious. So you put 10 people in the motherfucking room. No, excuse me. Actually, I take it back. I think 1 in every 10 men is gay. I think 1 in every 3 men is bisexual or curious. So you have 3 brothers, bitch. 1 of your brothers have played with their booty hole or had somebody play with their booty hole, or they're interested in taking some dick in their ass or putting their dick in somebody's ass who also have a dick. And I said what I motherfucking said. So like I said before, you have this dilemma of interviews out there. They're still out there. In fact, one of your favorite YouTubers interviewed a lesbian woman who said that she used to do what she do. She used to drug the gay boys and dick them down with a dildo and take their money and shit. Rob them. So, bitch, that is a common issue with this shit that these men will be DL or they will act like they're gay to get money out of you and rob you and leave you hanging. And I think a lot of trans women who've been passed on or who's been murdered, ooh, it's a little hot up in here, honey. A lot of these trans women who are gone, I think that they're gone because of that dilemma. They look like they have money and motherfuckers like, I'm into you to get money. That's to say, I only deal with motherfuckers with money. And y'all could be mad all day long. I don't do broke motherfuckers when it comes to personal shit. And it is what it is. Like I said, bitch, going into be Simona shit. I understand what she said, bitch, because when you elevate, you're going to deal with people on your elevation. When it comes to personal shit and a nigga coming in my motherfucking house, bitch, I will only feel safe and trust you if I know you have what I have or more. Because, bitch, ain't nobody out here taking from someone less than them. And we're not talking about stunting in front neither. You know, these scammers that be on here act like they got money and shit on Instagram and they don't got no damn money. We're not talking about shit like that. Because those motherfuckers will collect more shit too. We're talking about, bitch, I need to see. Show me that bank statement. Fuck that, I don't do banks. Bitch, please. The money insure your motherfucking bank up to $250 motherfucking $1,000. Bitch, you better have it somewhere. I said what I said, or invested in an IRA or a CD, bitch. But anyway, and I don't do dumb people neither. But anyway, so like I said, we contribute to this. And so a lot of people are murdered, trans gays. And a story came across in September. And I won't really go too far into it. I think his name was like Torian Devakchak. And basically he was friends with one of these guys. The guy just happened to be a light-skinned black guy. And very unattractive, if I may add, just ugly as fuck. There's no way in God's green earth I'll be anywhere, anything like that. And when I mean by ugly, because now it's about physical, he just looks like a demon. Because see, bitch, I've seen ugly people, and I'm just like, wow, there's something very beautiful about this person. But when I look at that motherfucker, I see something very demonic and evil. I think his name was like Randolph or Rudolph or something. I don't know. But then Chad hit him up and said, hey, this according to what they said. They hit him up and said, hey, can we meet up? And the guy's like, yeah, sure. And then Randolph hit up Mr. Estevito, okay, Puerto Rican, black and Mexican mixed guy. I don't know, because he still look black. He look ethnic. Hit him up, and they meet up with Torin. They, Randolph act like he's cool, and they're talking. Then Estevito comes up, and he's like, get in the car with his gun and shit. They get in the car and they end up killing Torin. And then Estevito, which I'm going to say was probably the dumbest or smartest person in there, because I don't know what happened to the other guy. I don't know if he was a passenger or he took off around. I don't know what was going on. But he drove around with Torin into his trunk. And this was Torin's vehicle, you guys. And so I'm just like thinking about all this, because this happens a lot. But I'm thinking about this, like, so they knew that Torin was gay, right? Torin was very, very gay, out loud, and definitely there. And so they befriend this guy, and I think there was something sexual going on there. I'm just saying what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing, bitch, because like I said, we deal with the spirit. And that's why we put Ephesians 6, verse 11 to motherfucker 13, which we're going to go over very quickly, very lightly, very politely, and very motherfucking whitely. Okay, so we know that I feel that there was something sexual going on. They were playing. They were curious. Rudolph saw Torin as a very feminine energy, which a lot of masculine men are attracted to femininity, and they don't give a fuck about if it's a man, a woman, a trans woman. They don't give a fuck about that. And I keep telling y'all that masculinity is drawn to femininity. Masculine energy don't like masculine energy. That's how a lot of you people out here, women, you have a problem keeping man and getting man and keeping them, because masculine energy is not into that. And then a lot of you attract these feminine ass men and you wonder why, because you're so fucking masculine, sis. That does not attract masculine men. So masculine men are into femininity, and I think that starts when they're motherfucking young. But two things that I find really disturbing are, I'm going to say the number one thing I find disturbing is that they had to be discreet about it. They had to be discreet about it because probably they were from a bumpkin, small-ass country bumpkin-ass town where nobody would accept it. But the fact is that Rudolph or Randolph had to be DL about the fact that he was into men. Like that doesn't sit well to me. That doesn't sit well with me. And like I said, people could do what they want to do and be DL and all the good stuff because we're not talking about that. I mean, hey, you do what you do. That's your business. But the fact is that man wanting to keep his DL lifestyle, because even though Acevedo, Acevedo actually had the gun and all the good shit and shot at Torrin, according to what the news article said, Rudolph was still a part of that. So it makes me think that Rudolph and Acevedo, they used to play around with each other. Because, a lot of boys like to play swords and shit. I keep telling y'all that. That's what I said. My son, honey, I would support my children if they were gay motherfucking straight. But, if my son like to hang out with more boys than he does girls, I'm kind of looking. Because I'm like, honey, y'all like to get curious. Men are very curious, honey. Yes, they are. Men are very curious. They like to see, well, is yours as big as mine? Or is it hairier? I want to know. I said what I said. They want to know. So it's a sad situation. And this is why I say that you guys need to motherfucking protect yourself. It's so important to protect yourself. And a lot of you go to the physical protection. Because let me tell you right now, the police ain't gonna motherfucking protect you. We have stories of that too, because a lot of motherfuckers want to sit out here and talk about Black Lives Matter when it comes to motherfucking police. But I said before, you have more trans people, because we're talking about quantity. You got more trans people brutally attacked and murdered by law enforcement all across motherfucking United States of America. You have even trans people who's been raped. You have gay people who were raped by police officers, more than black men, more than black women. But see, y'all want to talk about, well, it's not really LGBT. And I said before, I think that black people want a privilege. I don't think it's about equality like Coretta Scott King. She wanted equality for everybody because equality means for everybody. So when you say I want equality, you say I stand for the gays, I stand for the Muslims, I stand for the Jewish, I stand for the fats, the skinnies, I stand for all of that. Or you say it's about black people and only black people. It's only about us. It's only about us because you took us from a country. How the fuck you know that? When some of y'all black asses was here before they ass even went over there to come over here, bitch. Some of y'all motherfucking asses was here before they even brought people from over there. So how the fuck you know that you were brought on a motherfucking ship? How you know that? Show me what makes you know for sure that that's your motherfucking storyline. So like I said, bitch, it's about equality for all. If there's not equality for everybody, bitch, everybody's going to be suffering. Because, bitch, guess what? Black folks, you're going to get your peace, right? That's what you want. Peace, right? Peace of mind. Black Americans, should I say. You want your peace of mind. Okay, so now when it's time for the immigrants, because last time I checked, there's more immigrants than there are Black Americans. So when it's time for them to get their peace of mind, so who they're going to be attacking? Blacks and motherfucking whites. See how that works? Well, let's talk about the Muslims too. When 9/11 rolled around and we couldn't get on the motherfucking planes and we had to go through TSA, get molested and fit and frisked on, get practically fucking violated, raped. Bitch, where was y'all motherfucking ass at when they were out here attacking our Muslim brothers and sisters with hijabs and stuff on? Telling them they better take their shit off and attacking them. And I talked about this before too, when COVID first started. When the Covina bullshit first started, you have video footages of Black people in New York and shit attacking Asian people. Talk about you brought this to us. They had a video footage of an Asian man. Ooh. They had a video footage of an Asian man crying, pleading, honey, to be let go. And these motherfuckers attacked him. So now, like I said, what is good for the motherfucking goose is good for the motherfucking gander. And for those of you who claim to be spiritually empowered, but yet you still playing on that victim role, it doesn't work that way. Empowered and victim is not on the same level. Because see, we're gonna call out how it is. If there's any spiritualists out there on YouTube or off YouTube that are claiming to be, I'm a high priestess, I'm powerful, I'm this, I'm that, but yeah, you still pulling that old tricky handy up. Well, us Black people, we struggle and we do boo boo. You're not really a witch, bitch. You're a fraud. You're powerless. Cause bitch, you damn right my black ass is getting inside of a city that don't like people like me, bitch. I'm get what the fuck I motherfucking want. You damn right, bitch, I'm gonna go to a motherfucking place that say, oh, they don't really do with people your kind. What is that trans woman, bitch? I'm gonna get what the fuck I want. And I might come out the one of motherfuckers dicks in my motherfucking hand. I said what the fuck I motherfucking said. Now that's motherfucking empowerment. But oh no, I can't go there because they're not really into people like me. And it's hard for trans women to get out there and do what they want to do because you got people out here coming for us. And it's hard for trans women to be in the public eye. Girl, bye, that will never be my story. Because bitch, I'm that bitch. See, as we talk about with Ephesians 6:11-13, and those of you who, if you don't know who the Ephesians is, honey, ancient Greek city, Ephesus, honey, Ephes, slang. They have one of the largest Artemis statues there. If you don't know who Artemis is Apollo's twin sister. Ow! Goddess of wilderness, the moon, wild animals, and hunting. Bitch! I said what I said. Which means she's a very sexual, deity. So like I said, honey, the Ephesians 6:11-13 reminds us, bitch, that you have the power. You have the power to get where you need to get to, whether you're black, white, gay, Cuban, Hispanic, Asian, Muslim, in a wheelchair, because bitch ain't no motherfucking bitch stopping you. When you have the armor of God, let's talk about this really quick before I forget about the shit. It's about to be 3 motherfucking o'clock. Ephesians 6:11-13, and this is King James Version. It says, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Oh, see, we got Satan, we got Lucifer, we got the devil. You all are motherfucking devils. Right there. See right here? That's why they said the devil have no image. You all are motherfucking devils, but you can't be Satan and you can't be motherfucking Lucifer. Come on now. Let's talk about it. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Now, I want to know that spiritual wickedness, another term for that is an abomination to the natural, supernatural laws. So spiritual wickedness, not people that are casting spells, black magic and shit. That's not what that is. That's actually people that are working against the supernatural laws. And if you don't know the supernatural laws, we go into the 7 principles of Hermes. We can talk about the 47 laws of Mayat. This all talks about supernatural motherfucking laws. Okay, so this is what we're talking about here. And then when we talk about principalities, we're talking about your government. So the scriptures talk about that you're going to have problems with your government and law enforcement and shit. That's what principalities and against powers. The principalities is your motherfucking government. The powers is your motherfucking lawyers, your motherfucking police officers, and motherfucking security guards. Let's talk about it. And it says, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, those who lurk in the motherfucking shadows. That's what this shit is talking about. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day and have done all to stand. That means, but you gotta fight for what you fucking want. It says you gotta fight against energies that go against what you fucking believe in. It says put on the whole armor of God. And you know what the whole armor of God is? Because see, a lot of you don't know what it is. We talked about this before. God is a consciousness. God is a higher perspective. In order for you to get to the higher perspective, because we talk about the heart is the most powerful magnetism. Your brain is too, but the heart has the most. It's 1,000 times. That's why for them to measure the heart, you got to get an EKG. Bitch, hello? Get into that. The heart is a very powerful magnetic force, and it feeds your brain. So what is in here will ultimately react in here, and what's in here will make you do certain shit. That's what I said before. A liar is meant to be a motherfucking liar because there's something not right here. Someone who steals, bitch, it's in here. Ain't no, I learned my lesson. Somebody taught me. No, bitch, that's who you are. It's in here. It's in your heart. Bitch, it's right here. So the whole armor of God is living in your God consciousness. And living in your God consciousness, first of all, healing, knowing yourself, getting rid of issues so you don't say, well, I'm trauma. I had trauma growing up. My dad abandoned me. My mama left me out. Some of them don't even want to admit to that. Some people want to act like they high priestesses and high priests and rulers and shit. And you're like, well, your mama at? I don't know. But it's okay because my grandmama raised me. The fuck out of here. The love from my mama is not the same as from my grandmama. I know. Because I had a love from my mama and my grandmama. It's not the same. It's not the motherfucking same. Trust when I tell you that's not the motherfucking same. The love you have from my auntie is not the same as from my motherfucking mama. Because I know, because I got aunties that love me just the same, bitch. That took care of me just as my mom took care of me. It's not the motherfucking same. The love from your mom and your dad could never be replaced. And if you never had, like, I can't even explain to you that type of love. I can't even explain it to you. It's a good feeling. It's a power feeling. Like, you just have one sit down with your mom or your dad and you feel just like you can take on the whole fucking world. But a lot of people don't have that. You never had that. So you can never fully put on the whole armor of God. You can put on a partial armor of God. And that's why these witch bitches, the rulers in dark parts of this world, bitch, because they're not ruling. It's the spirits that are over them. Because it says that we wrestle not with flesh and blood. It's the spirits that are over them. Got you out here fools. And they come in, oh, she weak. She's sensitive. Oh, she can't do shit. She ain't got no power. Let me act like I'm Captain Save-A-Ho and keep her intertwined underneath my spell. That's how that works. And going into, the whole, and it's not really my business, but I want to talk about it. Jada and August Al motherfucking Cena. Now, I love August Alsina, bitch. I used to fantasize about him, honey. In fact, I knew one of his motherfucking cousins. Had one little video chat with August Alsina, girl. We were in a group little setting. And I was like, oh my God, that's my baby daddy. Ew. And he thought it was funny and cute. But that was it. Anyway, I loved August Alsina. He was sexy. His voice is nice as hell. My opinion, between him and Trey Songz, I'm just like, yeah, Trey Songz a little easy to get to. In my opinion, I feel like August Alsina is not that easy to get to, so I like a challenge. Trey Songz, I feel like anyway. So like I said, I love that, but I think that Jada, I think she's a witch bitch. I think Jada's a wicked ass witch bitch too. I think she, girl, where these babies go. I want to know. Where they cheering at, Jada? Anyway, Jada got in and she saw him as a vulnerability and she said, I'm going to get some of that. Oh, I'm going to lay it on him good. I want it. That's what she did. That's what these spirituals be doing, y'all, too. They be spiritually fucking y'all, honey. And one of these girls talk about she ain't lesbian. She always come for gay people. You be spiritually raping these people. Spiritual rape is real. This is spiritually raping. You're raping them for their money. That's spiritual motherfucking rape. I said what I said. Even to one of these girls talking about she hired and down. That's how I want to call her. I really want to call her and give her a chance to express herself. Because, bitch, at the end of the day, bitch, girl, everybody else is faltering. But, bitch, like I said, I want to know for sure with you because, bitch, we had clients that came and was like, yeah, she threatened me with DFCS. And I'm like, no, not single mama herself. Not single mama with herself, not Santeria that don't know a lick of Spanish. How are you doing these prayers and offerings not knowing a lick of damn Spanish? Talk about she's Santeria and shit. How the hell that work? How the hell that work, sis? No lick of Spanish, no Yoruba tongue or any of that, girl. I mean, of course, you Google that. They got a dictionary online to know Yoruba, honey. That's nothing, honey. Okay, whatever. Yoruba. Some people, well, it's not Yoruba, it's Yoruba. Okay, girl. Tomato, potato, bitch. Same motherfucking thing, girl. Edgar, same thing, girl. Poncha, same fucking thing. See, but like I said, bitch, these people are getting y'all motherfucking together. And you guys need to get into Ephesians 6:11-13. Put on the whole armor of God. Stop half-ass doing shit. Learn something about yourself. Invest in yourself. And that's why I said when I saw this video, this little hot hoochie mama, this hot tail witch bitch, talk about you don't need a therapist. You don't need to be sitting down with these therapists about your life. Of course you would say that because once they go to this therapist, then they're going to see things for what it is because, bitch, I'm somebody who went to therapy and that's the best thing I've done for myself. That's why I don't deal with fuck people. You don't hear about me having personal dilemmas with people. You don't hear me out here dealing with a man that ain't no damn good for me or dealing with friends ain't no good for me. Bitch, I'm not, girl, that's the best thing I ever done for myself was go to motherfucking therapy. And as I talk about one of my sisters too, because of course, when we have traumatic experiences, sometimes we don't remember these traumas. So a lot of us were addicted to drugs because of trauma. And I will put all my money on that. That those who are addicted to drugs, weed, pills, whatever, That is trauma. Something very traumatic had happened to you, and it's causing you to want to block that out. And especially the more spiritually inclined you become, the more these breakdowns are going to start to happen, because what's beneath the surface is starting to come up. So now you're like, oh my God, I got to keep it suppressed. And it's not you, but that's yourself saving you from yourself. So bitch, instead of you working through that, you say, oh, my trauma will be drinking and smoking. I don't like the taste of alcohol. It's nasty as fuck. I've had it all. It's disgusting. It's very disgusting, honey. I don't like alcohol. I smell weed. I'm not a fan of weed. I smell weed on people and it stinks. It makes you smell like stale ass. And I said what I said. It makes you smell like stale ass. I've befriended people who did other shit, and I'm like, they have a weird smell to them. And then, of course, I ask people, what's that smell? Oh, girl, that's meth. Oh, girl, that's Tina. Oh, that's the sound. I'm like, wait, what? Just a weird odor. So like I said, bitch, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of body odor. I don't want my body breaking down. I want all my organs functioning. Hormones are released from your adrenaline glands. All I guess I want to keep that up. I want to be 50 years old. I want to be healthy. I want to be happy. I don't want to be having breakdowns and shit, girl, because I drunk 10 years of my life and now my body is falling apart on me and shit. Like, girl, you know what I mean? It's like in a car. Instead of putting gas, you put water. And then sometimes you put gas. How do you think that engine going to turn out? Well, if you put water inside your gas tank, bitch, that engine gonna lock up on your ass. But still, just speaking, theoretically, Anyway, so like I said, it's about learning who you are and investing in yourself and protecting yourself and becoming the best that you possibly can be. And that's what it's about, honey. And that's what I love about doing goddess intervention stuff, which, by the way, I'll be calling one of you today. That's all about goddess intervention stuff, because, of course, I walk you through the steps that I learned through going to therapy. And on top of that, what I learned is going into hypnotherapy and also my Reiki stuff, because, of course, that deals with mental too. You cannot be a Reiki healer. You cannot be a parapsychologist. You cannot be a therapist. You cannot be in hypnosis. And yet you're lacking something within. Okay? Because that shit will eat you up. And you'll be one of these psycho-ass motherfuckers. Anyway. So put on the whole armor of God. Step into your true motherfucking destiny, bitch. And stop letting people dictate when, where, how, and motherfucking why. And also, like I said before, I'm not looking for people, because that's not the two. We look for people like us, right? We have that. That's a habit for us, right? We go into a room, we look for people. Oh, I guess I'm the only black person. Oh, I guess I'm the only tall. Girl, there's many times I've been and I was the only trans or the only tall or the only brown, whatever. And bitch, it didn't make me feel no type of motherfucking way. And guess what? People still gravitated towards me. Because it's about, bitch, you're unique, you're different, your fingerprints are different, your hair strands are different, your structure, your genetic structure is different. Everything about you is different. So even when you find people that are like you, there's still a big difference amongst you. And that big difference will probably bug the hell out of me. And I'm not OCD or anything, but I would think about that and be like, damn, we have a big ass difference. If I was that type of person, like interested in looking for people like me to deal with. Because I would be like, damn, like we're not really all alike, So anyway, like I said, become who you are, invest into knowing who you are. And that's what it's about. And stop using person, place, or things to try to escape your motherfucking reality. Okay. So like I said, protection is a must. It's a must. Fuck everything else. Protection is a must. And we're talking about real protection. Not this old fake ass bullshit. These motherfuckers got you thinking that you gonna take the gay you gonna take the remind me of Teletubbies. I don't know why. I just think of Barney and Teletubbies when I've seen these motherfuckers. Just boring and whack. And then some people come together and try to be very smart with it. And there's energies and it's just like, well, let's call it the energies then. Let's call it these motherfucking energies, because bitch, I see some energies here too. Energies attract energies. It's called the law of synchronicity. So why in the fuck you got multiple children by multiple men and none of those men are in your motherfucking life? That's the real motherfucking question. The real fucking question is if energies and you can read energies and you're into this and that, then bitch diagnose what's going on in your own body. Because see, anybody know about Reiki, you can take your hand, you can place it on your body, you can see exactly what's going on and what's not right and what you're not feeling. Even with other people, you can touch other people and say, something ain't right with that person. You can even look in people and see what's going on. Your eyes is window to your soul and the inside of your body. That's why when you go to the eye doctor, that's why it's so important to go to your eye doctor annually. They can look in your eyes and tell if you have any sicknesses. A lot of you don't know that. But they could. They can look in your eyes. They can tell, oh, shit, you got high blood pressure. Oh, shit, you got blah, blah, blah. Oh, you got hyperglycemia. Whatever. They could see all of that through your eyes. Practice what you preach, sis. That's all we saying, honey. Practice what you preach. Anyway, honey, let's get into this, honey. Melly. Come on in here. Spiritual rape for money, especially in Hollywood. A lot of spiritual rape, honey, for money. I said what I said. Come on, Rico. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Rico. How you doing, Rico? Al, come on here, Virgo. How you doing? Come on, Jay Hadassah. Yes, Jay, listen, we keep missing each other. Jay, I'm calling you today. Al, come on here, Grand Madam. Oh my God, Grand Madam. I didn't know that you were Pisces ascendant and Aries lunar as well. Come on in here, Grand Madam. Raphael, Michael. Yes, honey, come on in here, Grand Madam. How you doing, Grand Madam? 5. Yes, honey. Ow. Yes, Grand Madam. I didn't even know that. Come on in here, my fellow Pisces. Who else is a Pisces ascendant in Aries lunar? Ow, come on in here. Come on in here, honey. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Melly. Yes, honey. You have the power. Listen, that sounds like Big Frida. I got the power. Were you ever in the Muppet Show? Oh my God, I look like a Muppet. Thank you. Tamar Braxton. I said Tamar Braxton looked like a Muppet baby too. Oh my God. I love Tamar Braxton. She is so beautiful. Hey, Tamar. She is so beautiful to me. I love Miss Tamar, honey. Yes, honey. Mr. Jabba Jingo Lingo or Jabbin Anglo. I've never been in a Muppet Show. I would love to be in a Muppet Show, though. What would I be like? Miss Piggy's trans sister or something? Huh? What would be my character? I gotta have some big old titties, honey. You know, I want my character to be like this, right? And then I want my titties to extend like this. Do I ever mud wrestle? Believe it or not, I actually have mud wrestled. I've actually even oil wrestled. Put oil all over me, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Had my friend, we put some plastic on the floor and we got slippery and slopery and just watered out and mudded out and oiled out. It was hot, actually. I think I got a video of it too. Maybe I'll put a little snippet on here for you, Mr. McJabbin Anglo. How you doing? They be flopping. Are you a high priestess or a peasant? Right, Phoenix Joelle. Like, I'm trying to figure this out. Because if you were a high priestess, you'd be like, bitch, I'm a badass bitch. But I'm a Black woman, and it's hard for us Black women nowadays. I'm a Black person, and they don't really give us Black people the recognition that we deserve. I'm Black, and that's why I'm not successful, because my white counterparts are more successful than me. And I'm like, so are you wanting equality or are you wanting a privilege? Because I'm not checking on next bitch motherfucking shit anyway. As long as I'm happy, healthy, and successful in my own right, that's all I care about. Everybody ain't meant to be a motherfucking millionaire. Everybody don't need to be a motherfucking millionaire. You'll be blowing the money quicker than hotcakes any fucking way. You can't even manage $200. What the fuck you want to manage millions and millions of dollars and you want my spirit ain't giving you no damn money? And then people like to pull everybody in a victimization. Well, if you don't see things how I see it, then you're cooning. You're a house Negro. If you don't see it the way I see it, you're a fucking coon. Am I a coon or am I just smart enough to know that there's a game being played and you got to know how to play the motherfucking game? Which one is it? Because if you're a high priestess, that means you've mastered yourself and you've mastered the game. So you should know how this game motherfucking works. So, are you a high priest or are you a peasant? I go through what you go through too. Of course you do. But let's hear the story about you, how you got over it. Because you're a high priestess or a spiritual advisor, and you're still going through baby daddy drama. Because see, you don't hear about that. So like I said before, if I was a good old, client, and I'm looking for spiritual work, and I know my spiritual worker has children, I'm gonna ask about the baby daddies. I want proof, because bitch, I'm giving you my personal opinion, my business. I need to know proof. I need to know, how are you and your children going with their baby father? Because you don't talk about that in any way, bitch. And you're a woman with children, and that's where we talk about demographics too. What separates you from a spiritualist who don't have children? Because, bitch, like I said, if I had children, girl, every chance I get, I'll be talking about my motherfucking kids, and I'll be reaching out to people who got children. Because I don't want your children to be as happy, as successful as my children are. But like I said, I find it kind of ironic and just downright weird that these people have children, and we're talking about children like under the age of 18, and yet you don't hear them talking about it. Or the relationship with their father, the child's father. Even see the child father get on camera, hey, hi, to show that it's a happy situation. So if you're not happy with your baby father, then how the fuck you gonna help me be happy with mine? Oh, we have an agreement. That's why. Oh, girl, I will believe that you were batshit crazy, and it wasn't because you were a witch bitch. Because a lot of men actually seek after spiritual women, especially nowadays. So I doubt that they thought you were crazy because you were doing spiritual stuff. Because, bitch, that's the case, that would have been an offense to take the kids back from you. I think they wanted nothing to do with you, and you having the children with these men, you thought it was going to lock them down and keep them, and it didn't work out for you. So instead of you coming out here and saying that you failed, okay, and that you're still a witch learning, you want to say, well, I got to seem like I'm better than everybody else. I'm the high priestess of Noré. I'm the high priestess of Nola. But yet you still dealing with issues that the other slaves do. And then the whole fourth and fifth dimensional shit. I'm in the fourth and fifth dimension. I don't know what dimension you guys are in. Okay, well, the fourth dimension is not ruled by money. So does that mean if you're in the fourth dimension, sis, that you don't need to be charging for spiritual work no more? Does that mean in a fourth and fifth dimension, you're not talking about third dimensional issues? Like broke men and baby daddy drama, because you're in the fourth dimension. So should you be out here seeking work or to do work for people in the fourth dimension? Or are you admitting to being a predator? You like to prey on those who are weak and vulnerable. Oh, let's talk about it for a minute. And then are you preying on these clients like you preyed on these men? I mean, I don't think you prey on those men, because I can bet my top dollar that these witches' husbands and shit be looking downright crazy or unattractive. I can bet that, because bitch. Girl, the only bonding I'm doing on a man is giving him the sex that he wants and keeping him happy. That's it. And we're not gonna be dumb and shit. I'm saying that's the type of bond that we doing, girl. We're not about to sit here and do no damn magic on a motherfucker. Because you want to get up and go, you can go. There's 8 billion motherfucking people on this planet, and we'll say at least 2 billion of them is open for me. I said what I said. So, bitch, you damn right, bitch. We ain't gonna sit here and buying that shit down. Bitch, you're lonely, you're bored. Nobody wanted you. But that motherfucker, you said, oh, this is my opportunity to keep somebody who actually want me. Everybody else treat me like a $2 hoe. Because that's what you are. You are a $2 hoe. I'll be wanting to give y'all, some of you hoes, a $2 hoe. There you go. Maybe this will make your money better. Take that money, $2 hoe. You want money so bad. Take it. Anyway, Artemis is Esphesians. Come on in here, Jay Hadassah. Equality for our. Come on here, finish Jewel. On the police, and that's a lot of us. Listen, Jay, I know trans right now that disappeared with strange circumstances. And it only disappeared when they had problems with like the Memphis, Tennessee Police Department, or they had issues with the Los Angeles Police Department, or they had issues with the Bell County Police Department, like shit like that. Mysteriously, they disappear and are found murdered somewhere. And then what they say, well, they were a whore, so that's what happened. No, girl, that's not what happened. But if you want to think that you can, like I said, bitch, you see these stories about these officers getting these black men together when ironically they're in the midst of doing a crime, or ironically they have a long criminal record. And so to me, what I see spiritually, and a lot of you don't have to agree with this, but now we're going to talk about it, straightforward and just open mouth. There's a lot of shit that's happening behind the scenes that you guys are not aware of. And just so ironically, during this Kavina shit, things are happening that you're actually paying attention to that have always existed. So the George Floyd and how that officer and him was connected. I think a lot of these situations, Eric Garner, I think they were connected with these law enforcement people. I think they were informants. I think they were connected somehow, some way, and their job was up. It was time to be done, and they got. And that's with anything. That's why even going into gangs, because I look at the law enforcement as gangs. I don't care what nobody say. District attorney, those are gangs, honey. Okay, so the same thing with that. I personally feel, and I believe, that these people were hired and something happened where time was up and they got them together, because there's just some strange circumstances. And when they're strange to our comprehensive mind, right, our conscious mind, then that means there's something supernatural taking place. Because if your conscious mind cannot piece it together, then there's something definitely supernatural going on. Going into like a little situation that I saw that happened a couple of years ago, where this family went on a camping trip, and this little boy was there, and little boy vanished without a trace, right? And they searched with a dog too. They searched everything, girl, and the dog was literally going in circles with the scent. And then stories was the parents killed the kid. Oh, the stories were, the old man killed the kid, or the stories was, the guy who went on a camping trip, he had issues before with children. But it's like, at the end of the day, if that is what it is, why couldn't the rescue dogs that are trained to get scents, why couldn't they trace where this boy was at? Like, it would have took them down a road somewhere. Like, how did these dogs, and then why were there no trace of anything, girl, like at all? And it was like a split second. So something supernatural happened to that little boy. And this is why nothing is coming into the forefront with that. So that's what I say, going into all these cases that be going on, Sterling, Alston, all this other people, there's some shit going on that the average Joe is not aware of. And because you don't know, you're basically blind talking shit. Oh, they come for the black people. I'm glad a lot of y'all grandfathers was taken out by the police. I'm glad before all this shit started happening, 2015, I'm glad that every chance you turned around, bitch, when you had 7 children, 3 of your children was murdered by the police. And I'm being sarcastic with that. I'm not being serious. Because it's so ironic that all of a sudden, as we're getting closer and closer to 2020, and I told you guys what is taking place now, you got 3 years to deal with it. So y'all think it's going to be done and over. Hey, hoo-ha, we done. 2020 to 2020 motherfucking 3. You got a lot of shit that you need to pay attention to, and you were not paying attention. So Kavina said, bitch, you need to sit the fuck down. And we can call it Archangel Michael, and we call it Archangel Raphael, because these are the 2 energies that we're dealing with currently. But it said, shut the fuck up and sit down and pay attention. Because, see, that's what they wanted y'all to get up and get out and get something so quickly. Oh, we got to open everything back up. Right? Oh, we got to cover it up because it's getting hot. It's getting hot in the kitchen. These motherfuckers are waking up. All these people coming out, they seeing shit. Oh God, they talking now. Ooh, they got protection. Oh, come on in here. They got protection now. They coming out, they talking. And then now you see what's going on with Wayfair and shit. If y'all haven't seen what's going on with Wayfair, bitch, just talk about it. Wayfair are naming their trunks and shit after missing people. And just so happened, because I was like, what the fuck are they talking about, right? Because I'm like, oh, that could be ironic, right? Because these names they have are very like popular Portuguese names or popular Arabic names. But actually, people are showing videos of like how these couches were like $15,000 or like $12,000, like odd prices. And the lady put on one of the videos, and of course this could be edited, but this just gave me a mind frame what exactly they're talking about. She puts this furniture in the checkout. She go to check out and a name pop up. And when she checked that name, it was actually of another missing person. So she was saying subliminally, Wayfair is selling articles to people to basically sell these missing children, right? This is a conspiracy that's going on. Me personally, how I feel about it, I don't think that it's 100% truthful. I do feel that things are coming out because we're living in the times of revelation. Come on in here. We're living in the time of revelation. That's why a lot of motherfuckers, their monies are drying up. The lying, the cheating, the stealing that they were doing, they can no longer do. It's now they're thinking of better ways to make motherfucking money because people are seeing you for what you are, a liar, a fraud. So now we're paying attention to, and I keep telling you guys this race shit was a cover up of something. Because if they wanted you to be upset and pissed, you should have been upset and pissed in the 90s. Why all of a sudden did it take something like this to go down? And all of a sudden you had time to think. And now you're upset about something that happened years ago. No, bitch, it's a cover up. And then, like I said, they knew that people like me are not falling for the antidote, the hokey doke, the bullshit. And they said, wait a minute, hold up. And now shit is coming out. So people are paying attention. They said, wait a minute. Yeah, they hiding something. This is why they want us to talk about the corona cases are rising and shit. Bitch, you're covering up what you took down in 2018. Oh, that just disappeared? Oh, there's deadly plagues. There's deadly hornets coming over America. Code word. Deadly hornets coming over America. Where they at? Where these dead hornets at? These deadly hornets. These death-killing hornets. Where they at? We saw the sub-Saharan desert. That sand came across the damn water. Where these damn hornets at? They here, but y'all don't see them because y'all looking at it from a physical perspective. Bitch, is all code word. Kavina's cold. George Floyd's fucking cold. Bitch, Black Lives Matter's fucking cold. And we would think that these so-called clairvoyants would have got it. These so-called spiritualists out here. That's what I said. I don't fuck with none of these hoes. You're blind. Maybe you need mama to come in and teach you how to see things for what it really is because you're not a clairvoyant. You're a bullshitter. And I said what I said. You're a bullshitter. Because you would see exactly what the fuck is going on. But nobody's giving insight about that. Right? With the KJ stories, these are covered up human trafficking situations that came to the light years later. Going into the other KJ story, it barely came out now that KJ, there was a brothel between him liking a FBI or CIA agent's son's girlfriend, or the son wanted her too. So bitch, they took his ass out. All of this is connected to that. But they have you think that all people are connected and all black people got to worry about that and all black people going to issue with that. No, you're not. No, you're not. And no, it doesn't. It doesn't apply to you. But because you're under their fucking spells, as a lot of these so-called powerful witches are too, even though they think they're doing shit. I'm a powerful witch. I'm powerful. Prove it. Because I've yet to see it. I see bullshit. I see weak-ass motherfuckers. That's what I motherfucking see. I see a good game, a good talk, but I'm not seeing no real insight here, honey. Oh, the spells are manifesting. Yes, you guys, they're giving us what we want. They're giving us reparations. Is that really what you wanted, girl? Or you really want to know the true identity of where you come from? Because I think that's a bigger struggle than all this other bullshit. Do you really want to know if you actually came from here? Because, bitch, if you're actually from this country before they brought slaves over here, bitch, you deserve fucking reparations. Are you really the real Native Americans? That's the real money we should be motherfucking talking about. Because once again, you have slave owners that were black in this country as well. And we talk about this and we will continue to talk about this. You got books out there that you can look up and you can see. You got plantations out there in Louisiana and Alabama shit that has it. Black-owned plantations. But y'all not seeing that. But you're clairvoyant. Bitch, I see shit. That's what I see, bitch. And like I said before, you can see your baby daddy. You didn't see how fucked up he was, but you're clairvoyant. You pull these fucking cards up and shit. What the cards saying? The cards are saying that this card right here means that black people will rise up out of this. I wonder how much a day does a black man kill another black man? Because, bitch, how the fuck you gonna rise up out of this if your own brother killing you? That's the real question. I want to know, better yet, how many black women are having children with men that are not married to them or being left by the children of baby father? That's a real good one. Because, bitch, you can't elevate when there's potholes in the motherfucking places. You can't elevate. That's what I said. You got all these soothsayers, these stupid ass motherfucking blind people leading motherfucking blind people. And then you wonder why you ain't going nowhere. It's not the white man's fault at all. Because they know that you were going to self-destruct anyway. They said, bitch, they ain't going to focus on the real issue. They want to focus on naming streets after them. They want to focus on banning this and that so criminals could get away with being motherfucking criminals. But in reality, like I said, they're 200 plus years ahead of you. And like I said, y'all waking up. That's what I love to see, honey. Y'all waking up with Wayfair and all that, honey. Code words and shit. Showing a beautiful statue of something, girl. And then code words, I know what that statue means. And I go click on a statue and I know for sure I'm not getting a real statue. And then, bitch, I go, you give me a location. I go pick up what I paid for. Oh, bitch, please. Girl, bye. Y'all better wake up. Protection is needed. Protection is needed. You got places, you got people in high places. Ephesians 6, verse 11 to fucking 13. Put on the whole armor of God. Put on your fucking thinking caps that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against ruler of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Bitch, you better wake up. Your spirit is more important and more powerful than a motherfucking gun. Your spirit is more powerful and more important than a motherfucking knife, a machete, whatever fuck you think or they think they have. There's a spirit behind that shit. And y'all better wake up. I don't know what y'all are looking at. I don't care what y'all thinking. I don't know what make y'all come into spiritual shit. Girl, but y'all better really wake up. Because strolling, and we're going to keep it there. Strollers. Bitch, you pull that up. You put it together. Bitch, it's going to come motherfucking time because they know that your spiritual power is a force to fucking reckon with. And they want to keep you fucking asleep. And you got agents that are hired to keep you asleep. Motherfuckers like, I'm suing YouTube. Bitch, the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. And YouTube still letting you use their motherfucking platform, bruh. Bitch, you've been an agent from the motherfucking beginning. And now you want to throw it off, make it seem like you not an agent. Maybe you want to assume because, girl, they took back what they said. Maybe they agreed to give you $12,000 a month if you keep giving people their bullshit. And now they pull back because none of that people are exposing the shit for what it is. And now you want what is owed to you. Because, see, you're not going to let us see the court records of what you and YouTube is doing. Oh, bitch, please. None of you motherfuckers. Going even into the one out there over there. Well, we can't say where he's from because, bitch, I'm going to give out some tea. Over there. Across over yonder. Motherfucker hit me at bitch. I'm just like, oh, he's so cute. Boo boo. Motherfucker over here talking about some, and he thought he was cute too. Bitch, you thought you were cute. Nigga. Motherfucker going to talk about some if he can borrow some money. And I'm like, wait a minute. He's a YouTuber with a lot of views. His videos get like 200,000 views on a video. Is that like at least, at least $1,000? And then, he's a YouTube partner. And then he sponsors these businesses and shit. And then he got people that sponsor him. So why he need to borrow money from little old me? So I almost fell into it. I almost said, you know what? He's cute. I'll do it. Yeah, this give me time to become close to him. Yeah, we could be friends. Right? I can help a friend out. Right? That girl, that was the low me, girl. That was the horny me. Let me get some of this tea. But then I said, Spirit, I need to know what's going on. Give me some insight of what's going on with this motherfucker asking little old me with a few hundred followers. Ain't no YouTube partnership going on over here, bitch. And my money drying up. My money drying up, little old money drying up me. Like, why he over here asking me for some shit? I don't got it. What the fuck? So, bitch, I got some insight on some shit. And I said exactly what I thought. A lot of these hoes are part of some tea. And that's why this new bitch talk about organization shit, girl. So you want to talk about organization before you had 1,000 followers and 10,000 views on your videos. Now you have more than 1,000 followers. Now you have more than 10,000 views. Now you see exactly what I was talking about. Which is a lot of shit that go on behind the scenes that people who don't have a large YouTube channel don't know about. And the motherfuckers who do got a large YouTube channel, but motherfuckers don't want to deal with you because you whack as fucking copycat. When you're a copycat, girl, they don't want to fuck with you. When you're original, they want to come out, they want to buy your fucking ideas. And what can we do? You meet up with us, come and do this. We would love to have you out. No, the hell you wanting? Bitch, I can go there and come a missing. Storyline be YouTuber killed by her boyfriend. Y'all gonna be like, she got a boyfriend? She never told us that, because I don't have a boyfriend. They took me out. See, I listen to my fucking spirits. I got a spirit of discernment, bitch. I listen to my motherfucking spirits, girl. It ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. Don't do it, girl. It ain't right. I said what I said. BBC is big black cock. And just so you know, nobody has a cock but a white man. Okay, excuse me. Nobody has a cock but a white man, honey. BB is BBC, BBP, BBD. Okay, so that's I'm telling you, BBC is a fetish that were created by white people who like big black dicks. And this is why I say before, it's a fetish because there's no such thing as BBC. There's more white dicks that are big than there are black dicks that are big. And I keep telling y'all that. That's why going into the busting a buck, breaking a buck, that old saying where they said that the slave master would take a masculine black man and rape him in front of his family and stuff. So these little dicks were doing that? These little tiny pinky things were doing that, girl? No, honey. And like I said, I've seen a lot of dicks. No, honey. You got big, there's more bigger white cocks than there are black cocks, honey. No tea, no shade. The average dick I seen that were black was about 6 inches, honey. I don't care what nobody say. Girl, you could be fetish all day long, honey. And I've seen a lot. And the biggest ones come from the hot places. Ow! I said what I said. I said what I said, bitch. Oh, you like August's interview with Angelique? Yeah, Angelique, he should have had an interview with her. She likes him. So you can't mix business with pleasure. Ooh, I want some of him. You could see the connection there. Like she wants some of that. If she haven't had it already, you could just see it. That little, hey, Alan. And August, he gives me a little DL type of energy. I'm just my personal opinion. With all due respect out there, honey. I just, I'm just, he gives me that. No, he likes his booty hole play with, and I'm not that type of girl unless, yeah. Mm-mm. So that kind of just took it away from me, honey. Yow. I said what I said. Ow. I said what I said, honey. Election year. Yep, I've heard. Come on in here. Ow. A lot of people want to jump to alien abductions missing. Have you heard of star seeds? Yes, I've heard of star seeds. Yes, honey. Indigo children, star seeds. Yes. Yes, honey. And alien abductions, as we talked about before, I think that aliens are real, but aliens have learned to fit in with society. And then I think that we talked about psionics, right? We talk about psionics, honey. Y'all know what psionics is? Maybe y'all don't. Do your research on what that is. I'm going to tell you how to spell it. Bitch, you figure it out. But going into physics and all that good stuff, I think that there's definitely things, areas that have loopholes and in parallel universes connected to, this plane. But alien abductions, I really do feel like is governmental experiments. That's my opinion on it. Your Virgo sun, Aries moves and Pi. Yes, you are, honey. Ow, come on here, girl, madam. Yes, honey, come on here, girl, madam. I'm Gemini with Pisces ascendant and Aries lunar. Come on in here, grand madam. Ow. Come on in here. Ow. Yes, honey. That Artemis statue with multiple breasts. Yes. So would you say these rappers are doing some shit they don't even realize they're doing? Yes. I hope that we're speaking of spiritual things that they're not aware of doing. Definitely. And some of them know what they're doing. That's why a lot of these people, and this is just not, no, maybe I shouldn't even talk about that. No. We're not even going to mention that. But I do know that there's things that go down. I've been to different things. Like I said, I have people, I'm related to people in the industry. I've dated people in the industry. I've befriended people in the industry. I have clients that are either has been or they're trying to make a way in the industry. And I've heard stories. And of course, like I said, I don't really want to share those stories because then it appears like I'm exposing some shit, and I'm not into that. Like, I'm not into exposed shit because, of course, I think about my safety, and spiritual protection is definitely there. But could you imagine that all day, every day? I can't do work for people because now I have all these spiritual attacks coming from different areas. Oh, girl, could you imagine that? Yes, honey. Um, and Alexia, come on in here, Rico. We got a lot going on. We got a lot going on, honey. Spirit is so amazing. Spirit is constantly revealing things to us, honey. We ask for the spirit of discernment to continue to fall upon the people of the Most High. Come on in here. And when I say by the people of the Most High, those who reign from that kingdom and queenship, come on in here. Those who are from a royal bloodline, come on in here, because a lot of you hoes ain't from that. Ow! I said what I said. You got to use Google and these books to get you your shit. Ow! I said what I said. Politics. Politics is all a setup, honestly. People get mad when you don't vote, but Republican and Democrats are the fucking same. It sure is. And that's what I said publicly, like, it's a game. Like, let's make these people think that they got a choice when they really don't. But on top of that, why is it they be like Donald Trump is out here talking shit about Hillary Clinton? Oh, whatever the fuck he was saying about her. And then there's video footage or pictures of them like going golfing together and eating at each other's houses and Bill and Don. Hey, Uncle Bill. Hey, Uncle Don. Hey, how you doing? Woo, woo, woo. Just having all these swinger funds and shit. I'm just like, swingers? Because, I think Hillary's a little, ain't nothing wrong with that girl. I love my lesbian sisters, honey. And I could see that. I could see Bill being an old ass geezer. And he's like, I need me some young tea, honey. Melania ain't that young, but still she's foreign. And a lot of these Americans, they love foreign women, girl, regardless of how old or young they are. And so Don was like, yes, that's probably why Melania is mad at Don now. Yeah, we can all have a little swinging section and she can give it to you. So, girl, you had Hillary, you have Bill. It just give me that Caitlyn Jenner, Kris Jenner, the bodyguard, and Kanye West type of energy. I told y'all one of these people, we won't mention no names, is affiliated with the KKs. We're gonna call them KKs, honey. KKKs. We said, girl. How many Ks are there? Is there 9 or is there 6 or there 7? How many Ks are there? KKK. And they were just like, I'm afraid for my life. And I said, honey, well, what the fuck is going on up over there? And of course, stories were getting out and and I said, well, I need to see for myself because people like to lie. They like to fucking lie. So I said, Spirit of Amethyst, please come in and show me the way. Show me all things that they're not willing to say. And bam, instantly, honey, I start seeing shit as if I was in their house with these motherfuckers. I'm seeing Caitlyn dressing up and still sounding like Uncle Bill. And then I'm seeing Kris kind of like getting turned on by it. Then I'm seeing some black man come on in. Then I saw another black man come on in. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on up in here? And then I'm seeing, Caitlyn just not really getting involved, but kind of staying in the background. And that's why this motherfucker said that they not gay. They're into women, but not men. But they sitting back and they watching this shit go on. They watching Kris getting dicked down by these BBCs and shit. And one of them don't have a BBC, but getting dicked down and shit. And then Caitlyn getting out by that, because she imagined all the good see that she got to come over there and she got to get up. Oh, girl, just some weird shit going on. I see, ooh, girl. And I said, girl, there's some weird shit going on up in that place over there. So then when Caitlyn came out, this before Caitlyn came out as Caitlyn, then also you start seeing these news articles and shit. And I said, wait, hold up. Wait, what? Girl, I thought maybe I said something to somebody and somebody got some information. That's what I thought. I was a lightweight paranoid. I was like, what the heck is going on? And then to find out that this same bitch that tried to give me this information be over here doing some shit with these motherfuckers too over there in Agora Hills and in Beverly Hills and Calabasas and shit. And not really Beverly Hills because, bitch, it's kind of hoodish and ghettos up over there. A lot of y'all don't know that. But over there in Calabasas and Westwood and in Agora Hills and all this other bullshit, Malibu. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on up over here? So I found out that this hoe was a part of the shit too. So I'm not really mad, but I'm just like, sis, So were you playing this role, or did they brainwash your ass, girl? Because you know there's some good old mind tricks and dips that you could do and all that good shit. But I said, damn, did she eat? Did she drink the Kool-Aid? Did she literally eat they old tuna casserole, they old lasagna and shit? See, bitch, you can't cook shit for me. If I don't like your ass, bitch, I'm not eating your cooking. And if I think you don't like me, bitch, I'm gonna eat your cooking, bitch. Oh, babe, it's okay, babe. Let me make you a meal. No thanks. Bitch, I want all my beverages in a sealed bottle too, bitch. You better not open up shit, nut, bitch. Ow. Fuck about that. Oh, we got some lemons growing in our backyard. Would you? We got, oh, the chair coming apart. Oh my God. We got, we got some lemons. We got some lemons coming in our backyard. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We can make you some good old, girl, we ain't doing that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hillary is very Dianic. I know that's right. Over yonder in the pawpaw patch. Come on here, Grandma Adam. Ow, wake up, honey. Ow. Wayfair thing freaks me out. Listen, Virgo. Listen, and it makes me kind of think when I used to order those desks and shit from Wayfair and they come half-ass used and shit, screws missing. What happened up in here? It made me think some shit, honey, that I can't say publicly. I said, girl, something ain't right. Is it possible for a blood ancestor to be a spirit guide also? Like if we were family in a past life and we made a contract together so they come with me as spirit guide. Well, that's usually how that goes down. So spirit guides are spirits that are familiar to you, Queen of Plants, and they know you. Like they've been with you many, many lives, or they were with you at a major part of your life. That's what a spirit guide is. A spirit guide is not a random spirit that is assigned to you, and there's no connection there. So they're definitely, they're definitely there. That's what I said too. Some people, like everybody wants to believe that in this life you're meant to be married and you're meant to have a man and a woman and I'm looking for my soul flame, my twin flame, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, some of you, your soul, your twin flame is actually on the other side. Your twin flame is your current guide. Your twin flame you have yet to meet because you said at the beginning of time, Alpha and the Omega, that I want to experience many, many lives finding myself. And when I'm ready to become that king or queen, whatever it is you're trying to seek, then I want my person to appear. So that's what I said before. Like I wouldn't stress out trying to date somebody. Like single life is not boring. Single life is not lonely. Like, bitch, you're going to die by yourself. You can't die with your husband or your wife. The fuck? So you need somebody in this life to make your loneliness seem not as lonely. Like, oh, girl, bye. If it happens, it happens. But bitch, I'm not seeking it because, bitch, I like I said, I'm okay with the fact is that, bitch, in this life, I was meant to be single because maybe my other life, I was a player. I had all these men or women around, and I thought I was gonna get away. So, bitch, the next life, the spirit said, bitch, you're gonna be single as fuck, and no matter what you do, you're gonna try to find these men and these women. And you meant to be by your motherfucking self. I'm going to teach your ass a lesson. And when I say spirit, I mean my higher self. Ow! So yes, it is definitely possible. Come on here, me in a long time no see. I remember you saying big things were going to happen this year and that we needed to be ready for it. And I'm not a fear-mongering person, Nina. And that's why I really didn't want to, because there's still more to come. As I said before, y'all looking at this Covina shit, it's all a motherfucking distraction. Pay attention to other shit. Look at your neighborhoods. Look how people are interacting with you. Do you see new people moving in? Do you see new people moving out? Are you seeing new vehicles? Are you seeing unmarked vehicles? Like, pay attention to what's going on because there's a lot that's going down that you're not aware of. And I said before, honey, it is spiritual. Not motherfucking physical. It manifests into physical, but it's definitely spiritual. Oh, I'm spitting everywhere. Excuse me. Ow. I feel like Chris feeds on others to strengthen her power. Like she maybe did their dad, but it is what it is. So, I don't think that she feeds on their energy. I don't know how I would say this. I think that some people's energy is so heavy, Jay, that it drives people to death. Literally. I'm not being funny. I'm being totally real here. I know people that have been married 5 times in this life, and that's too much for me. If the first husband didn't work out, possibly the second husband. If that hasn't worked out, the third. If the third didn't work out, bitch, I'm done. Like, bitch, there's no such thing as I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm keep doing it. I'm keep doing it. Why? So I know people that have been married, like I said, 3 or 4 times, 5 times, and that's a lot to me. I mean, really, you only live 100 years. You've been married 4 times, 5 times in one life. What's going on? Something is going on, and it's not. Oh, we had it's what do they call it? In irreconcilable difference. I don't know what the fuck they say, but girl, bye. But these people are literally dying, and that's something too. When the wife die, so all of your wives have died except for possibly one, but all the other wives that you had, they died. Like, are you killing them? And maybe you're not physically poisoning them, but maybe your energy is so toxic and you're stressing them the fuck out and you're bitching and you're moaning and you're, it's driving them fucking crazy to where they're like, oh my God, I can't take this. And they die. Like, I really do think that that happens. I really do. So going into Chris, yeah, something about her energy, I think drives people away because you can even see it with her children. Like, her children are very rebellious. And you know, you see it even as adults, the way they be talking to their mom. But mom, especially Kim, she got a good little mouth on her ass. See right there, girl, my mom, I'm sure my mom would love to raise Kim Kardashian, girl. My mom would, girl, Kim would, girl, y'all would see a whole nother Kim. She got a little smart mouth on her. And then I saw Chloe gets a little smart too. But Kim is really smart. She get really nasty. And I'm like, girl, grown or not, bitch, my mom would mollywop your ass, bitch. My mom will go hurl across that motherfucking hallway, black and white, checking for, she don't give a fuck about the girl. She would have mollywop your ass, clear out that motherfucking kitchen. Yes, we were taking drugs out, motherfucking side. You want to fight? Let's fight. I remember one time, girl, my brother was like probably 22, and he was like looking upside the wall and shit while my mom was talking to him. And he's like, what? And my mom was like, oh, you want to be a man, huh? My mom got comfortable. I was like, wait, what my mom about to do? You want to be a man? Let's go toe to toe. You want to talk? Come on, honey. I'll whoop your ass right here because I brought you as well. I'll take you out. My mom would always say that to her. She was like, come on, let's go toe to toe. You want to check me and shit? You sound like you want to fight. What's up? And my brother was like, I don't really want to do that. She's like, oh, but you act like you was up in that house. See that right there? My mama don't play that. So, bitch, that's what made me say my mama's about that life. So let me tame myself. Let me calm the fuck down. So, bitch, like I said, as a grown up, my mom say shit that gets to me. Sometimes she would do shit to say, mama, shut up. But I'm not gonna say, Mom, can you shut up? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, Mama, I'm gonna feel what I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it because, bitch, I know my mom will floor that fucking vehicle. She would drive an hour and 10 minutes out here, bitch. She would drag my ass out this motherfucking house, and then she would show me, oh, you want to be a woman? Come on, woman to woman. You want to be a woman, bitch? My mom is like that, girl. So, like I said, girl, I have respect for my mama. Okay. And I'm gonna be like, Mama, can you shut up? Mama. And they be doing that. Well, actually, Mom, you're quite annoying. Bitch. When I heard Kim Kardashian, I said, oh, girl, honey, bitch, on TV or not on TV, bitch, my mom would be like, cut the camera. Cut the cam. Cut the cam because Kim about to get her ass beat. Cut that, or she'll probably say, cut the cam. Can I see you over here? Because see, I said she not about that life. So you can see, I want to know what was her dad at? What was Chris's dad at? See, we need to talk about this now. What was Kris Jenner or Kris Kardashian or Kris? What's her real name? What's her real name? I don't know. Well, what was her daddy at? Where her daddy at? I don't know where her daddy is. But she need her ass whooped. And I got slapped into next week by my mama. I was smelling my musk at 50. Come on in, Rika. Because I've been meditating, so much has come through, and it's all lining with the info I'm digging up. Come on in here. Listen. Let me tell you something. Oh, we're going to be done. Are you going to get the... No, the hell I'm not. I already told my friend that, bitch, they can kill me or they can put me in jail. I'll die for the cause. No, the fuck, I'm not getting that shit. Y'all done come out with an AIDS prevention motherfucking vaccine, but you got one for Covina. How the fuck did that sound? That sound real fucking stupid. That sounds like some dumb ass shit there. So you didn't have a shot or vaccination for HIV or motherfucking AIDS. But now you got seriously come out with a vaccine for prevent. So you come out with a vaccine for corona. Then you come out with a vaccine against AIDS. So you don't want to come out with AIDS because, bitch, you got medicine for that. And there's no medicine for corona. Is that really what it's about? And then the vaccine's going to cost how much money? How much money y'all going to put behind this shit? 17 trillion motherfucking dollars? Bitch, you got the right motherfucker. Bitch, you go ahead and lock me up or kill my ass. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that, bitch. You got to go. You got to go. It's my time. It's my time. I got to go. Bitch, no, I ain't getting that. I think someone visited me last time. My room got really dark and cool. I heard the words, don't be scared. I was scared of my heart was racing. Ooh, ooh. Listen, let me tell y'all this before I go. So I tried to call one of my friends yesterday, but she did not answer her phone. Whatever, that's her business, not mine. Because yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. But that's fine. Bitch, I'm busy all weekend. Anyway, so what ended up happening was, it's about 4 days ago now. So 4 days ago, I'm sleeping and I'm instantly pulled into the ancestor realm. Now, I want to tell people this. If you ever astral travel, how you know that you're in the ancestor realm, it's just like this realm. So what you feel here, you feel there. And a lot of things too, because we can get into that as well. Like there's different levels to it, different interactions there. And that's how a lot of people, they get spiritual attachments, demonic attachments to them because of the spirits lurk in that area. And that's the area of purgatory and shit too. But anyway, so I'm laying and I have like a wedge pillow that props me up because I hate sleeping flat on my back. I like being propped up. That's just so relaxing to me, being propped up in an angle. Even when I roll over to my side, I like being in an angle. So in this, as I fell asleep, I appear in this room and everybody had on white, right? White head wraps, white dresses, t-shirts, everything was just white. And it was a lot of different people. And it was just a lot of people, y'all. And so there was one person in particular that I saw, but she looked familiar, but I don't recognize her face. And so she's like telling me to come here. And I'm like, what? And I don't know why I was doing that, bitch, because there was no sound. Like it was like you could feel humming and stuff, but it was like no sound. It was like no, everybody wasn't chatting. I could just feel like energy and vibration and shit. And so I'm like, huh? And they're like, come here. And I'm like, huh? Just keep doing that, bitch. Sure enough, you guys, I feel stiffness on my shoulder. And I instantly said, I'm in the ancestor realm. I instantly said, I know where I'm at. I'm in the ancestor realm. And this is what I'm seeing. And then sure enough, I woke up. And when I woke up, you guys, the feeling that I was feeling inside of this realm is what I was feeling as I was asleep, because the wedge pillow was pressed against my shoulder. So it was my consciousness knowing that exactly what was going on. Bam, I'm in the ancestor realm. So of course I wake up out of that. Some other shit was going on. But usually when that happens, that means that a deceased person is trying to make contact with me, or there's something really spiritual going on. So I even told my friend that night, my sister, I said, yeah, girl, last night I was in the ancestor realm. And so I think that somebody is either sending me some stuff or there's some other shit going on, right? So that night we hang up and I go to sleep. I end up going to bed early to like at 11:30 at night. Yeah, I don't sleep that early, but I guess I was tired that night. So I end up going to be at bed at 11:30. And instantly I get brought to a person's funeral. Now, the person who this funeral I was at, they didn't have a funeral. They died. They didn't have a funeral. They were cremated. But literally their altar or their casket was like an altar. Like it was on crystals and stuff, like obsidian. It was on some weird egg light fucking gemstone. Like I can't even tell you guys what that was. It was just big. And so I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. And then sure enough, and this is why I know it was not a dream, it was actually a visit, a spiritual visitation, right? Because lucid dreaming is very similar to when you are having a spiritual visitation. So you are conscious, but you're not conscious. So I said, oh my God, who was in that casket? And sure enough, I saw the person and I said, oh, this is the person. And bam, they appeared. They were taller. They had no boobs. So when people pass on and they present and stuff like that, they're showing you how they want to be presented. That's why I tell people, like, I don't think that when people see deceased people in a wake, I don't think they see them like, oh, there's a short woman here with black hair and blue eyes. I don't think they actually see that. I think they're giving you an impression. So in dreams, and this is two things I'm gonna leave with you with this. The reason I'm telling you this. So this confirmed my theory, right? Some people have passed away and I've had visitations from them, and they almost need to be reminded about who they were in this life. So some of your memories of this life stay with you after you've passed on, but some of your memories, or most of your memories, are gone. Like, you don't know who or what the fuck you are. And I told y'all that when my sister passed away, her not really remembering me, but I can sense she remembered a little bit, and then I remembered her, and that one's supposed to happen. I got thrown out and shit. So with this situation, they said a whole bunch of stuff to me that this person knows about, and the person who they told me to tell it knew about. But what was so weird to me is that this person was taller than me. So this person wished that they were tall, and they were actually short when they were living. And this person had big boobs, and they had small boobs here. And they literally was asking me, like, can you tell me about blank? And I'm looking at them, and I'm just like, the fuck? You don't know who this person is? And they're like, no, tell me. And so I literally started walking this person through their life or important things of their life. And at that moment of me walking them through this, I got emotional, and the emotion was just charging. Like, I was not crying or anything, but the emotion, like, I could just feel all this energy circulating around me. And then this person, they started getting emotional. And I can tell within that moment, like, something snapped in them to where they started to remember a little bit. And so when I woke up, you guys, I was so drained. And this was probably like, I went to bed at 11:30. I ended up waking up probably at like almost 12 o'clock. So this was about 13 hours almost of sleeping. And this person, I was so drained, but I was so emotionally drained, you guys. And this was actually on July the 9th when I woke up. This is July 9th when I woke up. And so I said, I have to call the person and tell them. And so before I went into it, they told me what they were doing. I said, I already know. And they're like, oh, how you pulling my energy? And I said, well, no, someone told me. And then, of course, I explained to them what happened. And they tell me that the day that I had the first situation, that they bumped the person's altar. Now, I haven't talked to this person in like almost a week. So they say they bumped the person's altar. And so that must awaken their energy. And because they know that I'm sensitive to that they came in and said, bitch, you need to. And then also the day that I had this visitation, they wanted to redecorate this person's altar. And they had ideas. And they said, yeah, this person, something happened, like something moved. And they said, I knew this was her. And I said, it was her. And just so weirdly, you guys, as I'm sitting here and telling this person's experience, like, this is the downfall about being able to pull up people's energy. And this is why I have to keep my distance from people, because a lot of people think that, oh, you're antisocial, but I can pull people's energy so strongly that sometimes it drives me crazy. Like, it takes me weeks to shake it off of me. Like, I will start feeling people's emotions, like if they're depressed or they're bipolar or they're schizophrenic, then I start feeling that energy and that emotion, and it fucking drives me crazy. So as I'm telling this person this story, they're calm, but of course, all their energy, I just start feeling it. And I started just screaming out with crying, with emotion, and just, it was like crying and laughing and just some weird shit, you guys. And like, as this is going on, like, I'm sitting like in the back of all this, and I'm like, what the fuck? And this person is calm. but they were confirming everything that I was saying. And so even getting through it, you guys, expressing it and being choked up, I was still able to get through expressing what this person was conveying to me in this. And so it was a little crazy, y'all. Like, I haven't had that in such a long time. And especially to have that when somebody didn't ask for it, like that was really, 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 really crazy. And then on top of that, of course, going into the insight that I got on the situations that are surrounding that person who's no longer here, and then the people that they also cared for and thought of. And I'm just like, whoa, like some real deep shit. So what I want to leave with you guys at that, what I like I said, my experience was, which was very, very weird, very, very strange. Even talking about it now, I have like chills and shit to where I know that that person's energy is probably sending right over here because I even heard like a little pop or something right here. But when people pass on, it's so important to honor them, right? Even when they're not here, honor them because people's soul, like when you split from this body, right? You go into another dimension, death, splitting up, die, day, do. That means two, splitting up. So when you die, you split up into a whole nother realm from this realm. And although your consciousness of this realm has been um, pulled from you, because of course, if you remember everything in this waking life, then you will become trapped and you're not going to want to leave. That's where ghosts and spirits are. They remember everything and they stay stuck here. But if you remember this, or when you pass on, you adapt into your new surrounding. And in order for these people to move on, because I thought this person moved on, but it's actually, I think 11 months since they passed away. So a lot of 11, a lot of 13s. This person has not moved on because the people that are grieving for this person have not let go of them. And not saying they have to let go of them, but they have not let go of them. And they're actually questioning, like, why? Why did they go? And this, and that. And I tell people this, and I've said this before, like when people die, they can sense that you're emotional, but they can't sense why you're emotional. Like their consciousness is on a whole nother level. So they see that emotion and, oh my God, I wish you were here. And that actually kind of pushes them away from you. Because they're like, ooh, I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to mess up that energy. And so the whole honoring and burning candles for them and having an altar set up for them is so important. It's so important for your healing and it's so important for their healing because eventually they will be released and they will go on past the realm of the ancestors because not all ancestors stay in the realm of the ancestors. We talked about before. I think a lot of the ancestors that people have are stuck in the realm of the ancestors, which is supposed to be the teaching or what they call the orientation realm, is because people I got to fight my ancestor war for them. My ancestors were abused. They were abandoned. They were raped. And I got to fight for them. And they're keeping them stuck there. And then they wonder why collectively people are not elevating because they're stuck in that realm. You have the ancestor realm, you have the Plutarian realm, which is actually below that. But still, you have different levels and different realms that you go into as you move out of this life. So if people honor, just why I say do an ancestor altar, and this one, when you do an ancestor altar and you burn stuff for your ancestors and you feed them, that good things come to you because they're elevating. They're ascending out of the ancestor realm. They're going into a higher place. And from that place, they can still work with you, but from a higher perspective. And so that was a beautiful thing for me to experience that and to convey the message back to that individual about keep doing what you're doing, but don't dwell in it because it's a tug of war. Like the spirit wants to move on and needs to move on, but it feels stuck. It feels like it has to stay in a certain space. And even like going into like people are still fighting over this person. And some people are fighting over this person weren't even for this person when they were alive. And that's what was kind of like bugging my mind. And this this spirit was telling me all this. And I'm just like, that is fucking crazy. Like when you're alive, nobody gives a fuck about you. But when you go, they're fighting over your money. They're fighting over, oh, well, she should do, and she did, oh, that was my sister. It wasn't your sister when you were alive. When she were alive, honey, now she gone. It's your sister. So, of course, like I said, honor them, honey. Respect them. Burn things for them, honey, and they will go. I told you I did it until my sister, because see, I'm familiar with that. I did all my stuff for my sister until it was time to let go. And it was time to let go. And she went on and did her thing. Bitch, that's when I stopped. Every now and then, of course, I still, look at her pictures. I still look at her Facebook. I still, interact, think of my memories I've had with her, because of course that's where they live at. They will always live in your memories. But I still understand the process and the meaning of letting go, because of course you too will exit out this life. You too. I don't know if you guys can hear like popping or something. Like there's like light popping like over here. And I don't know if that's a physical thing or I'm just hearing that. But anyway, so like I said, honoring them and giving them the love and feeding them, and you will see a change. So that is the science behind venerating your ancestors. Not venerating them to soothe them. It's venerating them to free them. So when they're free, then they can help you from a higher perspective, and that way you can elevate. But if you're dealing with ancestors who are still hurt and who are still dealing with the trauma they experienced in this life, then that's all that you're going to have in your life, because you're awakening that dead energy, as I said before. So anyway, beautiful, 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 honey. You want your cruise? Come on in here. Come on in here, Rico. Cruise, honey. You're tired of Covina, honey. Listen, you better stay off those cruise ships too. Oh my God, I appeared in this lake that went on for miles, and there were clouds above me, and then this mirror appeared, and I looked at myself and my face was distorted. I felt beings with me, but I didn't see. What were you doing before that happened, Queen of Plants? Yes, honey. So far, I've been getting a lot of blessings this year, but people's lives are falling apart around me. This is a weird year. This is the year a spiritualist tried to correct a bitch. Well, she didn't correct me, because if I'm corrected, I'll stand corrected. We have back there Lady of Guadalupe. We have back there Lady of Guadalupe. She is Shakti. She is the representation of divine feminine energy. This is the year of birth. This is the year of realization. This is the year of cleansing. 2020 water, H2O water. This is us in the amniotic fluid. This is us surrounded by energies. We've yet to come out. We're hearing things on the other side of the womb. We're hearing things outside of the womb. We've yet to see it. So these next 3 years, like I said before, right now we're seeing all things, all issues that have ever existed that had no fucking attention, that was thrown under the rug. We're now forced with it. And people are still like, I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't care about it. Gays are not important. Trans are not important. Blacks are not important. Hispanics are not important. And that's like you telling y'all, I will never respect the Claude Anderson. I will never respect the Umar Johnson. I never respect any of these so-called Black conscious people that are out here telling y'all not to swirl, telling you who you can love and who you not love, because they're keeping you stuck. Because that was the white man's game years ago, segregation. It wasn't the Black man's game. See, 60 or 70 years ago, you wanted to drink at the same water fountain that the white folks did. You wanted to eat at the same restaurant they ate at. And bitch, they told your ass, no, the hell you're not. So now it's full circle. Now, so you telling Black folks, don't you do with white people. Don't you swallow with white people. Don't you do that. So like I said, I will never respect people like that, because they're keeping you within a system that is dead. It's time to let that go. It's time to let that go. We're all humans. We're all a part of the fifth fucking race we talked about before. Let bygones be by motherfucking gones. As long as a person ain't coming to you and putting things on you, let it be. But as long as you keep stirring up that dead ass energy, then you're not going to excel. You're not going to be great. You're not going to be great. And like I said, it's about that. It's about everybody getting up out of this. And so everything, racism was an issue we didn't pay attention to. Sexism was the issue. And just so happened during the whole racist shit, police against this and that, we also talk about sexism. How they murdered a Black female protester. What are the stories about the Black male protesters being murdered? So there's an attack on divine feminine energy, as I told you guys, 2017. That's how we went out to motherfucking Vegas, one of the driest parts in motherfucking America, and we wanted to re-wet her. Girl, We wanted to re-wet up that motherfucking atmosphere. Okay. And that's why we went out there to do with the shit that we were doing out there in 2017. In March, spring, honey, bringing forth new life, giving birth to a child. We didn't want a stillborn child. So, bitch, it held us over a little bit until 2020. And now we're seeing all the things that we need to see. You don't like it, do you? You don't like the racist shit. You don't like the sexist shit. You don't like the homophobia shit. And even when you have white folks out here helping, because see, I keep saying this, and people don't really like this, but when Harriet Tubman got freed, Underground Railroad, you think that no white folks helped her to become free? I want you to think about that for a minute. During the time where they were squirting y'all asses down with water hoses and sending dogs over there to attack y'all, you don't think those white people out there fight with y'all getting squirted down with water hoses and being attacked by dogs as well? Think about that for a minute. So the same thing with that whole shit that took place a couple of weeks ago. They were still out there supporting, bitch, even though you don't like them. Because I will always say this, and I will continue to say this, that black people are the most racist. And they say that black people cannot be racist. But I'll tell you this right now. Well, we can say the ignorant. The most ignorant racially shit that I hear about comes from black folks. I don't hear white people talk about ethnic people as much as I hear black folks do. And I deal with a whole variety of people. When it comes to gay people and shit, I don't hear nobody talk about gay people as much disrespectfully as I do from black folks. And how black, so it doesn't matter, and the gays need to, why you out here protest for the gays, and you need people to protest for you, and this and that. Yeah, you're right. Just like people need to protest black men who have children by more than one woman, and he had to take care of those children. Let's protest that shit. Lock their asses up. Or take their balls out. I'm for that orchiectomy. Cut that shit. Cut those fucking balls off. Let's protest and let's talk about that bullshit. So these niggas can't have no more children out of motherfucking wedlock. See, that's what the motherfucking real dilemma is. But you got dogs out here mating and jackrabbits mating and shit. But y'all don't want to go. Y'all want to talk about some fake ass, mythical ass enemies. I said what I said. So, bitch, like I said, honey, it is what it is, girl. It is what it is. We need to. Okay, they'll be coming tomorrow. I just got a message from Amazon that said a delivery attempt was made. Did you guys hear my phone ring? I didn't hear my phone ring. So that's fine. A delivery attempt is made. You'll be getting a call from me, Amazon. And the motherfucker who tried to deliver my package, but you will be fired. Bye. I've been with Amazon since 2009. Amazon Prime. Since the beginning of time. Bitch, we can show receipts. Bitch, you're not going to disrespect that, girl. You could have called. The gate is open, bitch. You girl. You just lazy as fuck, bitch. You might have COVID. Spirit protect me from that shit, honey. Keep the package, bruh. Anyway. Ow, that's why you better keep working, Julie Joey. Oh, nasty ass. You better keep working. And sis friend got upset when I told her that she was keeping her ancestors track. She completely dismissed it when I told her that there's a realm higher than ancestors. Right, Phoenix Joelle. And that's why I said, like, a lot of people are spiritually motivated, but they're not spiritually inclined. So that whole our ancestors are mad. No, they're not. And if they are, that is your job to free them. That's why you burn ancestor money. It's to free them. You don't burn ancestor money to soothe them. Oh, let me soothe you where you're at. It's to free them. And so a lot of people, that's how you know that if you got money problems, health problems, you're plagued with a lot of shit, your ancestors are trapped somewhere. It's not necessarily your ancestors having control. Oh, your ancestors must be mad at you because they fucking you up. No, because their spirit's higher than your ancestors. Girl, there's no power greater than the Most High. Okay, let's talk about that. So, bitch, no, those ancestors are trapped and you're seeking them. And because they're trapped, they need to be freed. They're recycling that energy to you. So that's why you have issues by staying in the system, being suppressed in that system. Girl, bye. And then a lot of people, too, like I said before, you're out here rocking dashikis and the continent of Africa on your damn neck, and your family have been in for over 4.5 million years. I said it, bitch, correctly 100,000. What was that 100,000 years? Some of y'all black asses been here before. They got over here. Over here talking about some black pride and shit because they tell you that you black. Because you look like them. Well, she look like them. She got to be a nigga too. Nigga. Okay. Mirrors are representations of traveling through the spirit worlds. Yes, honey. Oh, God, I'm not built for seeing the dead. Ooh. It's not really creepy, though, Virgo. Virgo, you have to think about this. The living is far more dangerous than the dead. What I think what used to creep me out when I would see dead people would be, let's say, if I would go into a room and just very quickly, right? Just very quickly, I would go in a room and I would say, oh my God, I thought I saw something. And they're like, what you thought you saw? I don't know. It looked like a man, but I don't know. And then we'll hear a noise. And they're like, oh shit. And I'm like, okay, so there was a man in here. Or even one time we lived in this apartment and there was a woman on the toilet with a wedding dress. And I saw her so quick. Like I'm coming around the corner and I'm like, let me use my mom's restroom. And I flicked on the light and just very quickly. And I was like, wait, what? And I said, oh, fuck no. And I told my mom, I said, girl, I saw a woman on that damn toilet. And she said, what did she say to you? And I said, she didn't say shit, but she looked very distraught and sad. And she was crying. And I felt sick. Like, girl, my son was hurting so bad. I felt all that. I was like, yeah, I felt sick and shit. And then my mom was like, I got to check. So she was asking the apartments and shit. And they were like, oh, well, we don't know about anything. But of course, one of the maintenance men's been there since the 70s. And he said, in fact, there was a woman there that died there, but she was married and her husband died before she died. And see, the image that I got was that a woman was stood up. Like she was supposed to get married. She was stood up and they killed her. But of course, that's what I'm seeing from what I saw. That was my interpretation. But in fact, it could have been that she was happily married and her husband died. Very similar to tarot readings and stuff and cartomancy. Like when I pull cards and stuff, let's say, for example, it could be like the Queen of Hearts and the J of Hearts. Well, somebody actually pulled that and you're asking questions with children or who is what. Somebody will automatically assume, okay, well, there's a woman who has a son and that's who it is. But that card, because the J of Hearts is the child of the Queen of Hearts, then that is basically saying that any child, and then you being the intuitive person have to interpret what you're seeing. So for me, I saw, okay, when I did a reading recently, I said there's a daughter. Which one of this person's children is a earth sign? And then the person said, oh, well, he has a daughter. Ooh, it's her. Because she kept saying, well, who is it? What do they look like? They got kids. They don't got kids. Okay, girl. Let's see what the card's saying, honey. Bam, that's what it is. Ow. She's still running around like a chicken with her head cut off. I told her I made no turn cards, however. I'm extremely connected. Come on in here. I know that's right, Phoenix Jewel. That's all I really remember from it. But you're right. I haven't had any close family that I knew passed, but we all need to help our ancestors when the time comes. That is true. That is true, honey. Their past is on a loop. Stop repeating the past. You said it. You said it, honey. You said it. See, everybody else went through the shit. Because somebody said, well, when the Jews went through the HC, you can't tell them that not to remember the HC. Well, they're not out here talking about it, though. They're not out here saying, oh, girl, we were in HC. My family was in HC. This is fucked up. They let that shit go. That's the talk they have amongst each other. But see, something about black folks, girl, they got to tell everybody their damn business, honey. Ooh, girl, I went to the bathroom today and I had a black dot on the inside of my left vagina lips. We didn't need to hear that. Oh, yeah, I like them all, honey. I love going down on a woman and she used it. Bitch, you got to tell everybody. Yeah, I got 7 kids by 7 different baby daddies and none of them give a fuck about me. Girl, you telling about yourself, not them. Because they're outside strangers. You're an inside person. So why are you letting these 7 men come inside of you and disrespect you? See right there, you telling on yourself, honey. Let me stop putting my hands on my wall. Yes, honey. Ow. Yes. Take the ability to produce. Hello? I said it. Let's protest on that. They need to pass a law in 48 states. Well, we'll say 50 states. Okay. That people who have more than one child and I take care of them cut their balls off. I said it. I said it. Cut their balls off. Fuck taking away their license. Because they still going to get around. Because they're going to get a woman that's going to drive them around. I said what I said. Cut their motherfucking balls off. I said it. I'm down for that. Ooh, no, we can't cut their balls off. Okay, so don't complain about him having babies with you and leaving you then. How did you get over fear of seeing something disturbing when you get into spiritual stuff? Confidence. So you have to build up your confidence. You cannot do any spiritual work, as one of my teachers told me, you can't do any spiritual work in fear. There are spirits that are always there looking at you. And one thing about demons, right? Demonic spirits, they're there. Everybody have demons that are around them. They love you. They love you being in a fearful, ashamed state. So when you're afraid, they like to feed off that. When you start doing spiritual work, they present to you your fears. That's a lot of these spiritual people, they have a hard time going to sleep. A lot of these spiritual people, they have a hard time sleeping. They have a hard time dealing with people because, bitch, their trauma that they did not resolve come up when they work with these so-called demons. So that's how I got over that. I said, honey, I'm not afraid of these things because these things are not here. They're in a whole nother realm. And there's a reason why I'm in the physical and they're not, and blah, blah, blah. So I got over it. And then, of course, the more shit happened, the more you get over it. It's like being afraid of spiders or being afraid of insects. Like I used to be afraid of insects. Some of them I still am afraid of, but I was afraid of like anything, like flies, ants. I was like, ooh, it would drive me fucking crazy. But when you start seeing hell of them, you're just like, okay, bitch. Let me kill this bitch. Like you're over it. You're like, okay, bitch, they're gonna always be there. I'm not gonna go. Every time I see one, oh, I'm startled. Kill them. Yes, and that's how I got over it, honey. Ow. Come on here, Virgo. Because I see things and then I stop up because they look freaky as hell. Yeah, spirits are very, very, very scary. Spirits are very scary. And especially if you see spirits that can actually transform themselves, like shape-shifting spirits. Creepy as fuck. Like I remember one time I saw the spirit that it looks like they were shaking their head no really, really fast. Imagine that. And in that process, I can see their face a little and I really couldn't make it out. And then I start looking up shit. And I was like, ooh, that's what the fuck that was. And like I told you, even about like the spirits, the thrones and stuff, like scary. And even like the depiction of angels and stuff. Like people are like, oh, angel looks like a woman with these wings. That's how they physically manifest to you. But there's angels that have the face of an eagle, the face of a lion, the face of an ostrich with these big ass wings, and they have the foot of a fucking cat. Just some creepy ass shit. That's what I said. It's scary. When you see yourself spiritually, when you see what you look like spiritually, then you'll be over that whole fearful shit. Like, ooh, I'm scared of spirits. Because, bitch, if they look human, it's not scary to me. What's a little disturbing is if you see some motherfucker and they look like they're crawling bent backwards and shit. You're like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like, oh, girl, there's some stories I can tell you that's really, 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 really creepy. I need to. Hold on. I think this screw is motherfucking loose. Motherfucker. Listen, y'all. This damn thing is on an air pump. In a fucking air pump. Listen, I'm gonna have to end this damn video. I'm gonna have to end this video. I'm gonna have to end this motherfucking video. Okay, listen. So you guys, I hope you guys have a good motherfucking day. Anyway, I gotta pull the hydraulic thing off and then snap it back together. Should you stay away from having sex with demons? Hell yeah, you should. And you should also see, we talk about this too. Listen, no shade. No shade, Queen of Plants. Sex demons are real. And a lot of these people that are sexually driven have them on them. And that's okay too. But like I said, if you have sex demons on you, that means you have the ability to also get money, right? Good money, not just some cheap ass money. But anyway, that's not where I'm going with that. Sex demons are real. And there are people that are having like STDs and stuff, sexually transmitted demons. STDs, STIs, gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, AIDS, and stuff. In my opinion, these are demons that physically manifested in a person's body. So, going into that, so I'm very, very watchful about who I entertain sexually. I don't care how big your shit is. I don't care how good you look. I don't care how much money you have. If I don't feel vibrations with you and I don't feel like they're good, I'm not doing it. On top of that, every sexual experience you have should elevate you, not pull you down. So if you're having sex with a man who owns a Taco Bell, let's just say that, like a store manager, if that energy is good and powerful, then when you guys are together, you should elevate to where maybe he may offer you a position at his job, and or maybe the next client you have is a judge. But I know girls and guys that are very sexually active, and they're like, I've never been approached by a celebrity, or I've never had blah, 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 blah. I've never had a judge hit me up. And I'm just like, what? And I'm like, I know it's not about looks, because I know some girls who look like nothing, and they got like sugar daddies that are like top of the line. So I'm like, there's something else going on. But it's because, of course, you're just having sex and eating and everything, and I'm horny, I gotta get off. So, but you're lowering your energy, you're lowering your vibration, and that's what's gonna open you up to getting STDs and shit. So there you go. Rico, listen, I put this chair together my damn self. Rico, I put this chair together myself. You have to sit the chair on like a hydraulic thing. And 2 days ago, I put the chair all the way back and I stepped on it. I don't know why I fucking stepped on a chair, but I stepped on a fucking chair. So now I think I bent that hydraulic thing. We're going to see right now, though. I got to screw it out. You screw the little TT wee wee out, honey. Yeah, we're gonna check it out right now, honey. Anyway, sex toys is much better. Come on here, Jay. It's less riskier too, and they got some real life sex toys too, honey. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So that's not like, honey. We got too much going on, bro. Now you got Covina. Covina's in semen too. That's like I never understood. Like, if I was a sexually active person, intelligence would make me find one partner and stick with that one partner. That's intelligence. If I'm not sexually active, then of course it wouldn't matter. Or not that okay, it doesn't matter. But if I'm very sexually active, and we're talking about intercourse, which, like I said, I'm going to find one person to have fun with, because there's so much stuff out here, especially with this Covina shit. Like, it's in fucking semen, it's in vaginal fluid, it's in saliva. So, bitch, I'm not taking that chance because I'm horny. And I think I brought that up to somebody. They were like, oh, I don't use toys. Oh, it doesn't feel the same. Okay, so, yeah, bitch. Yeah, you're just a whore. And that's okay, too. You're just a whore. But, of course, that whole and that sexual energy that you have is also creativity. Because sexual energy and creative energy is on the same energy. So when you're horny, you can put that energy into being creative, and you can watch how your horniness will bring you more money. Versus, I'm horny, I'm about to go down to the gas station and get some. I don't get it, honey. Come here, the regular nonsense. I know, honey. Ow. Listen, I'm on my way out the door. The regular nonsense. Oh, she was doing stuff with Beelzebub. Probably jokingly. So let's talk about this plant care. So technically, Demons represent your inner desires. Cigarettes, alcohol, drugs. Sorry to bust your bubble. Uh, hot Cheeto addiction, chocolate addiction, porn addiction, shopping addiction, attention seeking addiction. All this deals with demonic energy. Demons are about physical indulgence. So going into having sex with a demon or Beelzebub is kind of like you saying that you have sex with yourself. Because in having sex with Beelzebub, what is it doing for you? Like, I mean, does that grant you access into sleeping with Donald Trump? Does that grant you access to come across $1 million? Like, what is that doing? And of course, if you ask her, she's gonna say, "Well, it's just a fun sexual experience." Okay, so it's the same feeling that people get when they have sex um, with a 3D vagina. Same feeling people get when they have threesomes. Same thing people get when they meet up with random people to have sex with them. It's the same fucking thing. So what is the point of that? So of course they know that people out there are spiritually hungry, right? Like they want what's new. What's spiritually new? So let's make up some shit. Okay, I'm having sex with Lucifer himself. Well, spirits don't have a genitalia. So how is that possible? Spirits don't have a genitalia. I'm sitting right here looking. I'm sitting right here looking right now. Just I see some titties here, but I'm trying to look see if I see a penis. Did I say? I guess the syphis. I think this is called the syphis. I guess that's the erect penis. I guess that is it. But yeah, let me see. Let me see if Archangel Michael. I don't see a penis there neither. It looks kind of flat, honey, doesn't it? It looks kind of flat to me. Damn, honey, you would think an angel with his power would have a big one, honey. Girl, better yet. Oh, I see something on this one right here. Let's see. I see something on this one. Hold on. Hold on. We see a little something on here. See, let's get up in here for a minute, honey. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see if we see a little something up on this one. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Okay. I see a little something there. See, that has a little something there, honey. It sure does. Girl, bye. Spirits do not have genitalia. So I don't know how these people are so god having sex with spirits. I don't know if they're just fantasizing about it because they would love to have it. But even this woman that claimed that she's having sex with Beelzebub, this person is probably a very sick person. She probably was molested. The person who traumatized her and molested her probably had that Beelzebub type of energy. And so that's her rekindling that feeling. See, some people are sick like that. They love that. They love it, honey. They love it. I said what I said. I said what I said, the regular nonsense. Addiction there's a spirit over that. And I told y'all. I told y'all for all my demonologists out there, can we call it out? Can we do a quiz on, everybody know about angels and stuff, right? You don't know about all the angels though. Can we do a quiz on demons? All my demonologists out there, all these motherfuckers, I'm a demon, I work with demons, but yeah, you gotta get high every day. How does that work? So you running demons, but demons are running you? I just want to know. A friend is asking. I'm asking for a friend. How are you working with demons, but they're running you? How are you running them and they're running you? Girl, bye. Yeah, girl, bye. Oh, he got flies all around his head. So what, she like playing with maggots and shit? She's into bestiality? She like playing with maggots and shit? He got flies all around his head and she like playing with that? Ooh. These flies are turning me on. Oh, yeah. Kiss me, baby. Did she wake up with maggots in her mouth? Huh? Or maggots down there in her yoni? Her vagina had maggots falling out and shit? Oh, I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. I'm so sick of this. Oh, listen, that's an unflattering. This is an unflattering position, huh? I gotta make sure y'all can't see what's over there. Listen, you guys, I'm gonna go, okay? Now her vagina is dead. Listen. She said the maggots were crawling inside of her. Oh, she's just a dirty ass bitch. Yeah, she's just a dirty. Yeah, she's into bestiality. That's some animalistic shit right there. And she's just a dirty ass bitch. And let me guess. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Listen, she's just dirty. You see how mental illness plague people? Like anybody who knows about demons and demonology, like they studied it, they know that these are all energies that represent who you are. That's why it's easier for you to deal with demons than it is for you to deal with angelic beings. Because angelic beings represent your higher self, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And the demonic beings, the devil, Satan, Satan, Satan deals with your lower self. So it's easy to deal with these demons. To do a conjuration to work with a demon, all you would have to do is go buy drugs or go buy liquor, or you shouldn't be having sugar. Go buy sugar. All your teeth is fucked up and you still over here sucking on Snickers and shit. That's how you're gonna work with a demon. Addiction, money. You got no money. You got money for rent, and then instead of you paying for your money for rent, you go blow it on other shit. That's another way of working with a fucking demon. You don't have to fucking go on no damn book to learn. Okay, I'm gonna light the candle. I welcome you, Beelzebub. Ooh. That's what we talk about that in the demonic orders, angelic magic, demonic magic. We talk about it, how easy it is to. Oh, we haven't gotten to that part yet. Okay, we'll be sending that over, honey. You're crying, right? Listen, the regular nonsense. I see videos of people having maggots in their mouth. How do you get maggots and shit in your mouth? Ooh. Honey, let me go rinse my mouth out right now. How do you get maggots in your mouth? Girl, let me put some myrrh. Let me put some myrrh essential oil inside my damn mouth right now. How do you get maggots in your mouth? Ooh, yeah, I gotta go. y'all. I'm quite disturbed right now. I'm quite disturbed. Me and my baby, we disturbed right now. Me and my baby, we disturbed, huh? Say bye to YouTube. Say bye, honey. I just woke up. So I just woke up from a nap, and I gotta go. So I gotta go, everybody. Bye. Say bye, everybody. I gotta go. You smell like peanut butter. You ate something? What you have? Okay, that's your little treat. He got a little green treat, y'all. It's called greenies. He smell like it. Look, you smell like peanut butter. You smell like nasty peanut butter. Listen, you guys, we're talking about maggots. Right. And it's already too much for me when I see plaque buildup. Oh, listen, the regular nonsense. That's why I don't like looking at people in their mouth when they talk. I like looking right here. When people talk, I look in their eyes. Listen, I was standing. Oh, I went to, what was it, Costco? Or we went somewhere. And the lady was just so talkative. Hey, you. And I'm just like, damn, she talking a lot. Like, girl, I'm trying to check out and leave. So I just start looking at her mouth. And when I tell you she had so much plaque and tartar, it was just like all in the lower pockets. And I was like, after we left, are you hungry? No, I'm not. In fact, I'll take me a cold pressed drink from Jamba Juice, and I'll take a superfood salad. I don't want no cheese. I don't want no meat. I don't want none of that. It was disturbing for me for like 2 or 3 days because I just thought about it and just said, "Ooh, like how do you not see that?" Like it makes me want to take a toothpick. It makes me want to take a toothpick, and if y'all don't floss your teeth, honey, y'all gonna have no teeth. Y'all should be flossing every damn day after you eat a meal. It makes me want to take a toothpick and just start scraping my teeth to make sure. I'm about to go brush my teeth right now. I got nothing on my team. I don't feel no plaque or nothing. But ooh, thing got that. Ooh, that was so disturbing. Ooh, her. Ooh, honey, hold on. Oh, that's a little okay. So I felt a little bit of a plaque right there. Mm, Anyway, let me go, honey. It's fun just to be around you constantly. Like you don't even have to conjure them, and you can still talk to them. Well, no, you have to still make a connection. So let me give you an example, plan. Okay, you go into a room, there's energy there, there's people there, right? So I don't know about people like you guys, but I can walk into a room and I can feel the energy in that space. And I can say, okay, there's a lot of feminine energy here. There's a lot of masculine energy here, right? And then for me to pick up, I have to tap into it. So I have to connect with it. So even though there's angels everywhere and demons everywhere and spirits everywhere, like you still have to make connection with them. So that connection part is what takes your meditation. So you still have to meditate, you still have to relax yourself, you still have to get in that peaceful state of mind. You still have to get there. So you do have to conjure up, um, or connect with spirits, angels, demonic, same thing with that. There's demons everywhere too. You still have to connect with them. Yes, honey. Ow. It's crazy how I lost our Oshun when she's ready to fight. I know that's right, honey. Ow. Listen, I can't handle bees. I'm allergic to bees, actually. Isn't it crazy? Like, I'm allergic to bees. I cannot have duck. I cannot have catfish. Pumpkins are good for me. Pumpkin seeds are good. Pumpkin pie is good, but pumpkin seeds are good for me if they're roasted. I cannot have them unroasted. Yeah, it does not vibe with me at all. I just see so much information out there in the spiritual community. Of course. Because you got the blind leading the blind, you got the sick trying to heal the sick, and it's just like, bitch, can you show me? That's what I said. We can go toe to toe. Somebody can make up some type of spiritual challenge. The public should be able to do it though. Not me to say, hey, let's do a challenge. You guys, as the viewers, need to come up with a challenge, and you need to make all of the spiritualists go through that challenge. Because see, a lot of people, you don't really give a fuck. You're just like, I don't care as long as she says she can do it. She look at she do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Or well, my spirit told me to go to this person, but your spirit also told you to have sex with that man and have a baby by him because you thought he was the one, and he wasn't the one. So like it's like you really need to do your check on these motherfuckers. People send in money. You send in your address. Like these people have your address. People have your private information. Like first of all, honey, girl, like no shade. Like the past is the past. But who you are is who you are. Like, bitch, if you're on here exposing people and expose that, here you go. Why am I gonna buy something from you and then I'm gonna give you my address and risk you exposing my shit? I mean, like that's common sense. Like, think about it. How are you trusting motherfuckers with your personal information who are out here got people personal information and they're out here playing with it? So, like I said, there's a lot of information that goes on in these communities, and that's why some people get offended because they'll him up and be like, "Hey, do you do SPTQRBWLO?" And they'll feel like when I mention that, like something happened, and the girl was like, "Hey, I didn't appreciate you coming for me. I wasn't coming for you. I was coming for everybody who comes to me and be like, I was wondering if you do TLBT sessions," and I'm like, TLBT, and I look it up, and I'm like, oh, that's basically shadow work. Or do you do PLRs? And I'm just like, PLRs? Oh, yes, past life regressions. Yes. Like, why not say, hey, I have some past life trauma I'm trying to release. How can you direct me down the right path? Why not say that? So that's what I said. I'm so upset with these little acronyms and fucking subwords because these motherfuckers use that shit. And people are like, well, if they use it, I guess they all use it. No, we all don't. We all don't use LOL when we talk. A lot of us don't use laughing my ass off in acronyms. Girl, we don't do that. Some people actually come out and say it. Or they just do it. Ha ha ha. Girl, bye. Come on in here. Pumpkin and rice is good. Ooh, come on in here, the regular nonsense. Pumpkin and waffles is good too. Ow! This one girl was talking to Michael and she was acting like she was a real person, which made me skeptical. There was a gay guy, spiritualist from Washington. See, before I started offering services, and I'm gonna be done, you guys. Yes, supposed to be 5 o'clock. Before I started offering services, I used to sit back and I used to watch these spiritual people. And I'll be like, damn, like they're really scamming. Like that don't make sense to me. Or, hey, my family's a hereditary witch. What kind of witch was your family? Because that's kind of odd. And what part of the world are you in? They don't do that over there. That's not even known. That actually came from Asia. And you're not even Asian, you're Caucasian. So I was a little confused. And then anyway, so there was a spiritualist from Washington, and he was a spiritual person, Washington State, and he was gay. And he did a reading for someone. And he was sitting there talking like, and I think it was on Michael too. And he was actually sitting here, okay, Michael, what would you like to say to the people? Oh yeah, oh really? Oh wow. Oh, that's amazing. Oh wow, Michael. Oh well, everybody, Michael just told me right now that the song Billie Jean was actually made after a child that was aborted. And wait, hold on, he's telling me something else. What, Michael? Okay, like shit like that. I was like, whoa, exit, bye. Cause bitch, even if there was like, girl, if you're hearing things or you're feeling things, you're feeling it and hearing it in the ethers. There's not someone actually right here. Oh, and if they are, like I said, it's energy. So you're not gonna be sitting there saying, hey girl, what you up to? I see you walking out the door right now. Where you up to, girl? Oh girl, don't you go in that bathroom. Who's talking like that? But a bitch that got some type of mental problems. So like I said, I was a little like, oh hell no. And even going into a spiritual person I love too. Like, honey, I don't know if it was for show and shit. She be doing the same thing too, honey. Like, yeah, I see this man right here, and he's about, whoa, he's very tall and sexy. He's about 6'3". Ooh, sexy. Yeah, honey. Ooh. Okay, girl. Ooh, well, wait, what do you want me to tell her? Okay, listen, stop it. Stop picking your nose. Oh, girl, he's picking his nose right now. And I'm just like, oh, hell no. Oh, bitch, I gotta go. I gotta go, girl. Bye. Like, bitch, anybody doing that? Just some weird shit. Yes, it did. 3 types of work helped me heal. Shadow work, seeing a physical therapist. Well, we can say the spiritual stuff was shadow work. So shadow work and seeing a physical person. Those are the two things that helped me. The third person I would say it was my spiritual teacher, but same difference. Same difference, honey. So yes, shadow work is definitely good. And shadow selves and stuff. We'll do a video on that. We'll do a video on that down the line. But listen, you guys, I have to go. Okay, I'm not a fan of the video's down. My baby's sitting on his chair. He ready to go. Anyway, see y'all later. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And I gotta look for my damn tablet, you guys. I have a tablet, which is a phone, and I don't know where I put it at. Google said that it was synced on the 9th. And I'm like, I must have threw that bitch somewhere and don't remember where I threw it at. But can I play with your feet? I can't play with your feet? Okay, then get down there. Get down there. You and my baby then. You and my baby then. This is my baby right here. Poor baby. Poor baby. This baby want to play with my feet. You know. Hey, honey. How you doing? Hi, honey. Anyway, you guys, I gotta go. Thank you guys for stopping by. Okay, 2aspiritmystic@gmail.com, 2spiritmystic.blogspot.com. And I will be back because I need to try to call someone today. I've been trying to email them, or text them, and they're not responding to the text messages. So we'll give them a call. Better yet, I'll call them more than one time. I'll call them once they don't answer. I'll call back again, they don't answer. Then I know for sure that they're doing exactly what I assumed them to do, and that is not okay. It's not okay. Anyway, you guys, good night, Rico. You going to bed, Rico? Yes, late over there, honey, huh? Ow. Love and light. See you later. Thank you all for stopping by here. Grand Madam, Lady, or excuse me, Rico, Jay, Queen of Plants, Phoenix, Juel, Melly, 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 Melly. Listen, Melly, you know I'm still using that damn, the goodies that you sent me. Come on in here. Ow. Yes, honey. Ow. Listen, you guys. Listen, we're going to come back. I want to finish my classes really, really, really. I know probably Quinn Punch you to know, but we're wrapping up a lot of tea in the beginning of next week. And we'll also be done with all the classes by next Sunday. So I know you've been waiting patiently for Majika Faye, but you definitely will be getting that class by next Friday. Okay? Okay? Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. He gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go outside. Anyway, say bye to you too. Say bye, honey. Bye, everybody. Have a good night, y'all. Until next time, love and light.